And we live. We live. It's alive. I don't want to talk about what I just said. Okay, hold up. It should be good. Yep, we live. All right, boys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? What's up? All right, we got ourselves a game today in 30 minutes. Should be a good game. We play the Chicago Bears, all backups, no starters, which saw a comment last night. I'm not happy that we're not starting our starters at least a little bit. I wish we were starting our starters. It is what it is at the end of the day. I can't control it, but I'm not happy about it. I'm going to tell you a million times I'm not happy about it. What's up? Stronger 420. How you doing, man? Welcome, 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 welcome. By the way, hang on. What's up, Crocs? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? Hold up. We're going to start this live stream off correctly, boys. Hang on. What's up, Sports? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Jamenta. Not ta. Jamenta. Jamenta. Why do I keep saying ta? Wait, no, it is ta. It's Jamenta. That's the guy's name. Jamenta. That's the linebacker who's playing really good for us. And I finally learned his name because I watched a video of him saying and pronouncing his name 100 times. Jamenta. That's how you say his name. Houday, let's not get nuked in the... Yeah, let's not do that. What's up, Trav? What's up, Buddha Mac? How you doing, man? What's up? Jamenta. That's how you say his name. That's the, again, like I said, that's the guy, the linebacker who's been playing really good that we just drafted. Or I guess not drafted. From Wisconsin. I believe it's from Wisconsin. It's, Jamenta. Shout out to YouTube for telling me to say that. Houday, what's up, Aaron? What's up, buddy? It is going to be a great day. We are about to take on the Chicago Bears. 0 backups. We are not playing any starters. No starters, just backups. Jake Browning will not be in this game as he has a rib injury. So it's going to be starting with Logan Woodside. And the second half's going to be Rocky Lombardi. Bro, I had a football game today, but it's 103. You had 103-degree fever. Dang, man. I hope you feel better, bro. I hope you feel better, Sports. Get some sleep, man. Take some medicine and just, feel better. That is absolutely crazy. Houday, welcome. Jamenta. Jamenta. I'm learning. That's, by the way... And I hate looking at his name because looking at his name actually messes me up more. Because I feel like it shouldn't be said like this, but it is said like this. So that's the depth chart, but that's not really anything because at the end of the day, it is what it is. We're not playing any starters. Is 81 playing more games? Yes. We're going to see him today. He's going to play today. We don't know how many reps he'll play today. It depends on how the offense is going. But this is that guy right. Like, looking at his name, it kills me. It's Jamenta. And it's like, I look at his name and I'm like, no, that's not how you say his name. But that's how you say the guy's name. It's so weird. What do you think about the Bengals week 1 outfits? I love it. All orange. Absolutely love it. What's up? How you doing, Johnson? What's up? Houday? Thanks. Jermaine Burton is playing today. On this stream, are you streaming the game? Yes, I'm streaming the whole entire game. We're streaming for around 3 to 4 hours today. We're going to be streaming the whole entire game, talking about it, going play-by-play, screaming, yelling, and acting like it's an actual, week 1 game. Even preseason games, I got the same energy for preseason as I do for regular season. It is crazy. It's insane. We scream and yell when someone misses a tackle or misses a play. Even though they're backups, I don't care. That's just how we do it, man. That's how we do it here. Hey, Ryan and Cara just saying hello. What's up, John? John. You went from negative John to optimistic John. Which I don't know how. Because you watched that same Brewer series a week ago that I watched. How are you optimistic with that Brewer series? Although today's all backup, so I guess you could be very optimistic today. I know you changed your name based on another podcast. You told me that last stream, I believe. Welcome, though. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're enjoying your beautiful Saturday. Obviously, we got one of our Who Day members here with a fever, so wish him well. But hopefully everybody's doing good. John's in the car. Let's get it. Let's get it, boys. We got 27 minutes before we got a game. Keep in mind that 0 starters are playing today. We're not going to see Joe Burrow the rest of preseason. We're not going to see any of the starters. So today we're going to see a start from Logan Woodside. What's his name? Jake Browning is currently out with a rib injury. He will not be in this game. Logan Woodside will be starting, and it will then be Rocky Lombardi in the second half. So first half, Logan Woodside. Second half, Rocky Lombardi. Who Day, what's up, Royale? Welcome. So it's going to be a beautiful stream today. It's going to be a long stream today, as we are going to be playing against the Chicago Bears starters. I'll be back at game time. All right, sports. All right. I appreciate you. We will be playing the Chicago Bears starters today, so they will be starting Caleb Williams. We'll also get to see Keenan Allen. We're also going to see DJ Moore. We're also going to see the rest of their starters. So our backups, Jake did bad last game. He did. He did absolutely awful. According to, I actually want to, let me try to bring this up real fast. According to PFF, he actually ranked one of the worst quarterbacks of last week, excuse me. So he was absolutely horrendous last week, but it is what it is at the end of the day. You can't really do much about it. Now he has a rib injury, so we're not going to see him today. So he doesn't even have a chance to, make up for it, I guess. Which there isn't really any making up for his performance last week. The thing that sucks last week is that performance definitely hurt some other players. So, not being able to have a good day definitely sucks. Let me see where I posted it. Did I post it? No, I feel like it was 6 days ago. Let me pull back up the chat. 1 sec, guys. Why not our starters? Zach Taylor's not starting any more starters the rest of the preseason. I don't know why. I wish he was, but sadly he is not. So this is last week, how efficient each quarterback was. And this is the whole entire NFL, 58 starting quarterbacks. That includes first string, second string, and third string. Jake Browning showed up at number 51 on the list. Joey B is locked and loaded for September 8th, 100%. No, Carmen was bad at protecting Jake, but Jake was awful too. Yeah, the offensive line did not help out much last week when it came to Jake Browning. But Jake Browning currently is sitting at number 51 last week. And with Jake having a rib injury, we will not see him today, but we will see the Logan Woodside and Rocky Lombardi. Same. I got an eye on Jermaine and the rookies. Yeah, the rookies should be shining out today. Josh Newton will be part of the starters for the first team today. And we're also going to see some really good players like Moa John Menta, which is our linebacker from Wisconsin that we got. He is a dumb butt. Yeah, I definitely disagree with it. I've said it many times. The reason why we start off the season slow is we don't start our starters. We put in our backups. And I hate to say it, but one drive last week from starters does not make them not rusty for the season. It doesn't get them prepared for the season. It's a really bad idea. Is 90 playing? Yes. Chris Jenkins will be playing today. Chris Jenkins will be playing. I'm not sure about McKinley Jackson, but we will see, what's his name? Chris Jenkins out there today. The mutant will be there. That's what they call him. They call him the mutant. But yes, he is going to be there today. But I don't know why we're not starting our starters. The only thing I could think about is Zach is scared of injury. But if he's scared of injury, it makes no sense at all. Because that's just part of football. Great job on the name. I appreciate you. I watched 1,000 videos on how to say Moa Jamenta over and over and over again to try to figure out how to say his name correctly. Because he is honestly playing so good. I'm ready for him. I mean, he deserves for me to learn how to say his name. He's playing that good. And he's definitely going to make the 53-man roster. Let's see what the rookies do. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to see the next 2 preseason games. This game today, and then our game next week versus the Indianapolis Colts. I'm losing faith in Zach quick, and they're not paying Chase is also ignorance. Yeah, Zach has nothing to do with Chase's contract in any way possible. That's more Duke Tobin, Katie Blackburn, and the agents. So I wouldn't blame Zach on the Jamar Chase contract. He has little to no say on that. Not starting the starters. It's been a thing since we gotten Zach back in 2019. He does not like starting starters in the preseason. I understand injuries, but it definitely sucks because you got players who start off rusty. They don't get out all the things that they need to work on and fix versus a real NFL team. You go into the season, you carry those problems into the season, and now when the season starts, look, wow, we have the same problems we could have gotten rid of and worked out in the preseason. It's a very bad method, in my opinion. The Chiefs, for example, today is going to be playing their starters for the whole entire game. So, I'm sorry, the whole half. The first half, Patrick Mahomes is going to be playing. So, Patrick is playing the first quarter and second quarter. He's not going to play the second half, but he's playing the first half because Andy Reid understands that it's very important to start your starters. Number 45 is Moa Jamenta. Moa Jamenta is number 45. Who's my favorite rookie? 100% the Mutant. I love the Mutant more than anything. I think, especially losing DJ Reader, we need the Mutant to really step up. He was the strongest defensive tackle in this NFL draft. He came from Michigan, where they just won a natty with Jim Harbaugh. And he's a very big body, strong individual who can take on double teams and shut down the run. And that's exactly what I want to see him do in this NFL, upcoming NFL season. But yes, the Mutant is 100% my favorite rookie. I bought his jersey the second we drafted him. I was saying since December, if you go back to my videos, my mock draft videos, since last December, I was saying we need to draft the Mutant. Like, we need him. We need the Mutant. And I don't know what happened, but all I know is I was correct, and we got the freaking Mutant, and I'm so happy about it. Mutant, by the way, is Chris Jenkins, if anyone's curious. Is Money Mac the highest paid kicker? He is the highest paid kicker in the 3-year extension. He is not the highest paid kicker, I don't believe, but he is the highest paid kicker in that 3-year extension. He's getting $10 million this year. Zach should speak up on Jamar. Again, like I said, I'm not sure what his, how much sway Zach has. I'm sure Zach could say, hey, listen, he's a great player. And they're going to say, yeah, he is a great player. We agree with you. Thank you. Like, I don't think he can really step up and say, like, oh, you have to pay this guy or you have to do this or that third. I mean, I'm sure Zach has, gave his blessing to us paying Jamar Chase his money. But there's nothing really. Coaches can only do so much. So I wouldn't look too much into that. You do know Dallas is a $10.3 billion organization. What is Cincinnati, a $1 million organization? Yeah, we're definitely a different market than Dallas. Dallas is a humongous market, being Texas, so it's a completely different atmosphere. Um, they got Evan done. I believe Chase will be next. I don't think Chase will be next. Mike Brown has already said that we're not going to sign Chase for this upcoming year, and we won't sign him until next season. I think the next person on the list after Money Mac is going to be probably Mike Hilton. If we can work out a contract, we don't work out contracts during the season. But if we did work out another contract before the season started in around 3 weeks, I think it would be Mike Hilton because he is on the contract year, and I think we would probably sign him for maybe a 2-year extension, especially if we have faith that he will play at a high level for the next 2 years. But outside of that, I think it would probably be Mike Hilton. T. Higgins, I don't think we'll work out a contract with, sadly. Not until at least next year if we franchise tag him again. Do you think Jermaine Burton will play all game today? I do. I think he'll play a good amount. I don't know if he'll play the whole entire game. Just because there are different packages that we probably wouldn't utilize him more in, like 2-man packages out there, 3-man. So it depends on what package is, but I think he'll be largely used in the offense today, especially after last week we couldn't utilize him. The league should make teams play starters 1 quarter a game. I think that's a really tough thing to kind of go with because some starters refuse to play. Not all, but there are some starters that will not play in any preseason game. They just don't want to. Whether or not they think it's best for the body, they think it's best for them as a player. So that is a very tough call in that situation. I agree, mandatory, at least some time would be good. But it just, then you're getting into the NFLPA and the player union and trying to force players to do what you want, and that doesn't usually go well because the players do not like being told what to do outside of what their contracts obligate them to do. So let Chase sit. Yep, Chase is going to sit until the regular season pops off. So he is going to sit probably the last couple weeks, maybe the last week before the season kicks off. He might do some practicing, do some typical practices after training camp's over, and then once we get into our first official practice after 53-man roster cut, he'll probably do some practice, but that's that. I would be happiest if our starters had 1 drive per game. 2, if the first is a 3 and out. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I would love to start our starters. I would love to do what most teams do, which is the first game, you play 1 quarter. Well, usually it's like 1 or 2 drives. The second game, you play a quarter. The third game, you play a half. That's usually how this works. The Chiefs, I believe, did, 2 quarters with Mahomes last week? No, 1 quarter last week, 2 quarters this week. So I definitely think that's a pretty logical one. They got Evan done. I believe Chase will be... Oh, no. Never mind. I would have read that. Let's be honest. Chase doesn't really need to practice. He doesn't need to practice, but you want to practice to keep your body in 100% ready to go shape for the football. Because if not, you could pull something. You don't practice. You could pull something, hurt something, or just lack of rhythm. And again, you don't want to be catching up in the regular season. That's the last thing you want to do. We did it the last 3 years. We started off 0-2 every year because we kept catching up at the beginning of the season. I'm assuming Burrow isn't playing today. No starters are playing today at all. No starters are playing at all. Chase may sit out the entire season. He will not sit out the entire season. I promise you that. He is currently on a 2-year contract. And with that being said, if you sit out, according to the new CBA that just came out a couple years ago, you will be heavily fined. You'll be heavily fined for that, first off. And second off, if you did sit out the season would not count. Therefore, that 2-year contract would just extend for another year. So it would be a nullified year with another 2 years added to that contract. So, not added, but you would just be playing out the next 2 years as well. So it would be really pointless for anything there if he did do that. Have you heard anything about Chuck Sizzle? Chuck Sizzle was on the rehab field. I believe on Thursday when we did our joint practice with the Bears. I'm not sure if he's going to play tonight or not. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But he was practicing on the rehab field, and he looks to be okay. But I think they're going to be very precautionary with him, especially because, you don't want to get him hurt. He's had injuries so far being in the NFL. You don't want to do that. I would not piss off the best wide receiver. I agree with you on that one. I think we should pay Chase. No starters are playing today, that guy. We are all playing all of our backups. And Jake Browning will not be playing today with a rib injury. So that means Logan Woodside will be starting the game, and we will see Rocky Lombardi today. He has to finish the contract. Yeah, he has to finish the 2 years. The NFL does not let you just sit out and refuse to play. You'll be fined heavily, and then you end up just pushing your contract toward the future. That's one less year for the player. You saw what happened to J.J. McCarthy. Yes, J.J. McCarthy is officially out for the season with a torn meniscus. He will have to get surgery, and they said that surgery could be 3 to 6 months. So he will be out for this upcoming season. He should leave the Bengals. You saying, wait, Jamar Chase should leave the Bengals? I don't think so. It's time for Sam Darnold to get his chance. Absolutely. Sam Darnold will be getting his chance. Starters need to rest until game 1. I disagree with that. I think there needs to be some play time, not extreme amounts, but there needs to be some play time, in my opinion. Did you think the Bengals will ever get rid of Zach? Absolutely no. Zach is a great leader, first off. Number 2, he has created a culture in Cincinnati like no other, especially coming off a Marvin Lewis era where it was kind of like a little bit to a point chaos because Marvin Lewis was more of a player's coach. He was more of like a kind of, hey, listen, we're going to do what we want to do, coach. And I think Zach really put down the foot when it comes to leadership and when it comes to being strict. He has kept a lot of things in line, and I think he does a really great job there. He just cannot call offensive play calls to save his life. So maybe eventually he'll step down from offensive play calls. He's optimistic, John, now. I got fluffed by Mike Brown after I helped him to get Super Bowl in 88. Yeah, John worked for the Bengals, so that's why he sometimes can be very negative with that. Stripe City on X saying they're negotiating with Chase on contract now. Does not give source. I mean, I'm sure they're negotiating with Chase. 100%. They're probably going back and forth. But it really doesn't mean anything at the end of the day unless, again, the two sides meet somewhere. Because, I mean, you can negotiate all you want back and forth, hey, this and this. But, again, like I said, you have to come to a number and agree to that, which is not always good. Not always easy to do. I mean, that's 30 years ago, no offense. When Zach first came in, he was bad in a bad spot. He was. He took over for a team that was before Joe Burrow, and he took over for a team that, 3 wins? 2019, we had 3 wins. Yeah, he took over for a really bad team. Football is different from 30 years ago. That is true. Well, they never learn about after 30 years. That is true. The Bengals are very strict with their ways. They're very stuck in their ways. They don't like to change. They don't like the idea of change. And whenever someone tells them to change or do something new, they don't listen. They are very hard-headed when it comes to that. That's just how the Bengals have always been. And I would assume how they're always going to be. Jamita will be good linebacker playing with starters this year. Yeah, I think he is a lock to make the 53-man roster. Jamita is going to be an absolute star for us. I think that so far he's looked really good in training camp. He looked really good in preseason as well. It's wet in Chicago town. Yeah, it's been raining all freaking week pretty much. The optimistic is a joke from baseball. Yeah, I know, John. Because I think you told me last week it's because there was some podcast and it was like right when we got destroyed by the Brewers, man. That was just, that game killed me. That series absolutely killed me. John, I almost made my channel negative first stop Bengals. I almost made my channel negative first stop Bengals. I was like, bro, I can't, that series. I hate the Brewers. I didn't never thought I'd say I hate a baseball team. I hate the Brewers. Chuck Sizzle is playing today. I'm not sure 100% if he's playing today. He was on the rehab field on Thursday, so it's very possible he plays today. I would assume if he does play, they're going to be very precautionary with him, and he's not going to play many snaps, and he's also going to be utilized as more of a decoy than anything. But, I mean, it's possible. I hope he do, Bengals Nation. I'm sad about the Reds' loss against the Royals last night, but hopefully we can win next two. Yeah. Oh, man, that's... Moa. Wait. Jamita. Moa Jamita. He is fielding punts right now. Yeah, no, I'm sure he's going to be utilized on punt. I'm saying on like, offense. I don't think he'll be utilized on offense at all. If he does, we'll see. But, again, I'm talking about offense. Alright. Broadcast starts at 1 o'clock. Okay. How's this guy? This guy right here? This guy is our star. He's our underrated star so far. Sweeping the cards was fun. Ryan is my favorite chat host. I appreciate you, John. I just came back to the Bengals because of Joe Heisman talk. Yeah, but no, Moa Jamita is absolutely a monster. He's been playing pretty good. He is the guy that, you talk about the X Factor. He is the guy who's been in the X Factor so far, especially with shutting down the run here. Does this guy make the roster? 100% yes. He is almost to a point now where I say he is he has almost clinched the 53-man roster spot. He went from an absolute bubble guy that potentially might not make the roster to probably 100% making the roster as an undrafted free agent. No clutch hitting against mediocre pitcher. I know Charlie's family is there. I would assume he's playing. No, I'm going to assume he's playing. I'm just saying I don't know how much playtime he would play. If he is listed as active, he's going to play. But the question is, how much will he play, right? That's really what it comes down to. He might play a quarter. He might play only special teams. He might play some wide receiver. I'm going to assume they're going to be precautionary with him because he's coming off a knee injury, which obviously, thankfully, was not worse than it could have been. He just banged his knees with another player. I'm assuming that Chase Evans and Dante are out. Well, first off, Deontay Smith is out for the season. Chris Evans is also out for the... Oh, okay. You literally just said those two guys. I'm an idiot. Yes, both those guys are out for the season. Deontay and Chris Evans, they're out for the season. So, not going to see either one. Knowing Zach, they're only going to put him on punt returns. It's very possible, especially if they think his injury could be a bad injury. Like, it could have a reoccurring effect here. It depends. I'm sure, again, Zach is very precautionary when it comes to starting starters and when it comes to players injured. He does not like to have any risk of the player getting re-injured or any setbacks or any problems. So, if a player is kind of on the fence, he's going to be very precautionary with them. He might start them, he might play them, but he's going to play them in very limited fashion. This is not like many coaches would be like, hey, tell the player, how do you feel? Do you feel like you can play? Do you think you can go? Go do it. I said I assume they're getting cut. No, they will not be getting cut. You cannot get cut because of injury. If you are on the IR, if you are out for the season like this, you would be put on the IR. The IR it does not count against your roster. It does not count against your team. But usually if a player is hurt, they do not cut the player. They simply put them on the IR. And the IR does not count against you. So I believe they will not be cut. Devin Cochran last year, he was out for the season. They put him on the IR. They did not cut him. Because if he's on the IR, it doesn't count against your team. There's no point to cut the guy. I guess you could say, hey, I want the money back from cutting him. But it's such a small amount anyway. I don't think teams really care. They rather just do right by the player. Chuck, because then players won't go won't go to a certain team because of that. Chuck should play slot. Right now, at this moment in time, through preseason and training camp, Yoshi has been our slot receiver. We've been utilizing Yoshi in the slot almost every single training camp. And I think the reason why is because they think, hey, you got your two outside guys. If Yoshi can become a slot receiver, he's fast, he's effective, and he has great hands. So they've been using Yoshi in the slot, not Chuck. We should use a big back, short yardage. Yeah. We don't really have a big back on our squad right now, sadly. We have two elusive backs, and we have Travion is more like of a pass blocking, catching back. So we don't really have like a power back or like, a big hammer back. I would love to get one. We don't have the money for that. You talking about picking somebody up? Does anyone seem like we're drafting injured players just to get injured players? McKinley Jackson's injury was kind of a random fluke. Amarius Mims, yes, you could say that 100%. He definitely was injured in college. We drafted him. He got injured again. Outside of that, everyone else is healthy. You could say Chuck Sizzle from last draft, but I'm talking about from this draft. Chase is a top priority. I agree with that. Would have loved Henry. I don't, to be honest. 30-year-old running back, kind of on a decline. I'm sure he's going to be great, but I don't think our offense is set up for being a run-heavy team like that. But I would love it, but Zach Taylor wouldn't run the ball. We would get Derrick Henry, and Zach would not call run plays. That's the problem there. I'm worried about the run stop. Yeah, it's going to be a long day today, I'll say. I'm worried about Ryan, what would be your best receiving core for the Bengals currently? Right now, our receiving core goes as followed. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and then it's Yoshi. And then it would be Trenton Irwin. And then it's going to be Jermaine Burton. That's our receiving core as follows. And then Chuck Sizzle would be after that. Kendrick Pryor, depending on how the roster shapes out. But I truly believe Yoshi, based on training camp and based on everything I've seen, Yoshi has made his way to the number 3 receiver spot. He is above Trenton Irwin at this moment in time. Trent and Mims, hope they hold up. Mims' arms are too extended. Yeah, I think Mims will get better. Wait, did Jackson Carman get cut? I don't think so. I don't believe Jackson Carman got cut. Not with Deontay Smith going out with injury. They're not going to cut Jackson Carman if we have no what's his name? No Deontay Smith. You have to have backups. You have to have depth pieces. You can't cut someone like that. Not when we have just had injuries. One sec, guys. Pulling up the live stream. For some reason, the live stream's like darked out, blacked right now. Like blacked out. All right. I'm back. What's up, sports? How you doing? Yoshi also above Jermaine. Yeah, Yoshi is our number 3 receiver right now. He has worked his way up. For a 6th round draft pick, that's absolutely amazing. Are the starters playing? No, Darren. We are just playing backups. 0 starters are playing. Jake Browning is not playing today due to a rib injury. He's also not playing today. Eric All is an A tight end. He was broken down. Well, when we drafted Eric All, he had an ACL tear in college. And he so far has recovered from his ACL tear a lot faster than we thought he was going to recover. And he so far has looked good in training camp and process. What's up? Who's ready for some Bengals preseason annual loss? By 3, probably. Potentially. It's preseason. We do not do good in preseason when it comes to winning. We do not have a good record in preseason. We need to focus on our defense. I think our defense is doing really good. I think our defense has areas that needs to be improved on. We have a young secondary, but pieces are being put together there. I think our defensive line needs to continue to be worked on as well. But I think for the most part, we have players like Moa Jamita, who's been playing pretty good as well. They need to fix Mims before he hurts his shoulders. I 100% agree with that. That's why I want Mims to really kind of start the season as a backup, because I want him to learn from Orlando Brown and learn from Trent Brown. I am still here, about to fall asleep. Dang, I hate sleep apnea. Yeah. Hopefully you're okay, my man. Hopefully you're good, Crocs. Yo, what's up, Don? No, how you doing, man? Do you think Logan Woodside would take Jake Browning's job? No. 100% no. I think they are locked and loaded with Jake Browning. But the thing is, though, Rocky Lombardi is going to go to the UFL. He got drafted by the South Carolina team. So that means that we're going to be starting. That means Logan Woodside is 100% either he's going to be practice squad or we start with 3 quarterbacks to go into the season. Because if Jake Browning's rib injury is bad, then we could have 3 quarterbacks. But 100% no, Jake Browning is the backup quarterback. He is locked in, no doubt. My current dream team receiving core would be our current team with Chase, T, Jermaine Burton, and move Yoshi to tight end. That would be a little crazy, to be honest. There's a lot of people who want Inspire for, yeah. There's a lot of people who want Yoshi to be a tight end. I don't know. I mean, he has a size. He has everything. I don't think he'll be a blocker, though. So if we moved him to tight end, he'd be more of an inline tight end, which isn't a problem. But I think how we use our tight ends on the Bengals here is we use our tight ends as blockers. That's why Drew Sample is really great for us. We like to have 2 tight end formations and run the ball with 2 tight ends. And the problem with getting someone like Yoshi at tight end is he's not going to be able to block. So you're kind of wasting the spot there. He would be going against linebackers and safeties in different mismatched packages. But at the same time, though, you kind of want a guy who can block. And Yoshi is, first off, I don't think he's that good of a blocker. But I also don't think he's that big of a body. And you want a bigger body type guy. Logan Woodside loomed good. Yeah, he looked good last week. Hey, Fantasy Truck, stop. Well, oh wait. First stop, Bengals. My brain automatically went to fantasy. Hey, first stop, Bengals. Who day? Bengals family. What's up? What's up? We're 1-5-1 in preseason in the last 7 games. Yeah, we suck in preseason when it comes to winning. We do good when it comes to players, like looking, but we definitely struggle there. We already paid Jake. We did pay Jake for it wasn't a big contract, but we did give him money. So he's on the team for the foreseeable future. This is why we could have used Darnell Washington 100%. I preached on that situation till the cows came home. I wanted him so badly. I meant being a tight end is partly a blocking. Yeah, you want to have a guy who can block. You pretty much what you want at a tight end is there's a couple different tight ends. You have a blocking tight end, pure blocker, which is pretty much an offensive lineman who can move and is mobile. Or you want a receiving tight end, or you want kind of a mix of the both. But you want at least to have some blocking ability, especially with our offense utilizing, 2 tight ends as what's called run blockers when we run our offense. But hey, Steelers got him. The Steelers did get him. Yep. I meant yeah, the Steelers getting him kind of sucked, but they don't really utilize him as well as they could. Mainly because the fact that they have Pat Freiermuth above him. But even then, they utilized him in training camp, his first training camp. They kept throwing to him on the outside because he's a 6'7" tight end. He's 6'7", so he's a huge, huge target. So they kept looking at him for the red zone. Who's our starting quarterback for preseason? Today we're going to see Logan Woodside start with a Rocky Lombardi will be replacing him in the second half. So Logan Woodside and then Rocky Lombardi. The game is on. I know. I got the game right here. We're looking currently at the dynamic kickoff. And we're going to be starting off on defense. So our backups will be starting off on defense here, guys. We will be having a Money Mac kickoff here. Let's go. And it's going to be, let's see, it's obviously going to be returned because this is how the kickoff works now. But this kickoff is going to be to the left-hand sideline here. And it's going to be returned here by number 12. And he burst out to around the 33-yard line. Flag on the play. There is a flag on the kickoff. Number 12 returns it to the 33-yard line. And that's going to be our first penalty of the day. And most likely will be on the return team. And it is offensive holding on the Chicago Bears. That will be a 10-yard penalty enforced at the 26-yard line. So our first penalty of the day will be on Chicago for a receiving holding call right there. So now we get our first look today of Caleb Williams, quarterback here who was very highly touted, first pick overall by the Chicago Bears in this last NFL draft. And let's see how he does, as Joe Bacci is out there, Zach Carter is out there, and a lot of backups. This camera work. You talking about me or you're talking about the game? Okay. First down and 10 here. It's going to be a pass play, and that is over the head of the intended wide receiver, Keenan Allen, on the play, overthrown. Great coverage right there by the Bengals defense, and that's going to be incomplete, intended for Keenan Allen. I just feel like Caleb Williams is going to destroy us. I mean, we have all of our backups in, and they have all their starters in, so it's very possible. I predict Jermaine Burton, 4 receptions, 65 yards. Possible. All right, second down and 10 after an incomplete pass toward Keenan Allen. We have our first play-action play of the game, and it is incomplete, intended for number 14, in and out of the hands. And so far, the defense is playing with fire. Third down and 10 here for the Bears. And I get it. I'm going to be one play behind, guys, just because I'm watching it on NFL Plus. So you guys probably see it one play before me. I will be commentating, as always, one play behind. So if you like to set your TVs a little bit behind just to be more accurate to what I'm commentating, you can. Third down and 10 here. It's going to be at the 26-yard line. And it's going to be a rollout here. Pass down the field. Incomplete. Intended for no one. As it completely, no one was home on the play. So I will be accurate to ESPN here. So as I'm speaking, ESPN will also be the same thing. So Everett is on the Bears now. Yes, Everett joined the Bears this offseason. I meant, 3 and out here. So just like that, our defense gets a stop, but there is an intentional grounding penalty. Another call against the Bears here, and this will be a 10-yard penalty, as, of course, he threw it to pretty much nobody. I mean, he just threw it to throw it, which obviously, you can't do that. So this punt will be out of their own end zone here, which will be punted by number 10, and Jermaine Burton will be the punt returner. Let's go. Jermaine Burton is the punt returner. So Chuck Sizzle is not going to be the punt returner here. So let's see what Jermaine Burton can do. Catches the ball. There's already a flag. Oh, he's going to return it too. He returns it to the 43, but then there's also a flag. Yeah, well, so I'm delayed. If you're watching it local broadcast style, I'm delayed by one play. Just saying, I'm delayed by one play if you're watching local broadcast style. If you're watching it live at the game, I'm also probably delayed 2 plays. But I'm delayed depending on... I'm the same level as ESPN right now. So as ESPN updates us, I'm the same level. There is a face mask penalty on Chicago. So that's actually going to be on them. That is the 3rd penalty of the day on Chicago. And that will give Jermaine Burton's 24-yard return a better return. Right? Penalty on Chicago. Yeah, that was on them. The Bears punter, Troy Taylor, is so good. No, I thought it was on them. So Logan Woodside will get his first start today. Keep in mind, Jake Browning is out of this game due to a rib injury. If you like to set your TVs back to be more accurate to when I am currently at 14:26 in the first quarter. We have some motion in the ocean, and it was on us in the end, I guess. But first down 10 here, run play to the right-hand side, and it's a gain of maybe 2 yards on the play as we run the ball right-hand side with Travion Williams. So I'm not sure, are we going to play Chase Brown at all the rest of the season? I just got in what's happening. We had a 3-and-out stop on the Bears offense on their first drive. 2 penalties on them so far, 1 on us. And we had a really good return with Jermaine Burton on special teams as a punt returner. And it ended up being called back due to a face mask. 2nd down and 9 after a 1-yard run by Travion Williams. Some motion in the ocean. Play action pass. Looking. Throws. And it's caught. That is caught by Eric All across the middle. And that's going to be a gain of 5 yards on the play. Bringing up 3rd down and 3 at the 27-yard line for the Bengals. Who dey? Joe Burrow revenge season is coming. 100%. Matt Eberflus looks 20 years younger. Did you guys see, what's his name? Brian Dabble, the Giants coach? He's so skinny now. 3rd down and 3 for the Bengals. Logan Woodside in shotgun. Pass play here under pressure. Takes off running. Looks, throws, and it is caught. 1st down. And that is Travion Williams. 1st down, Bengals moving the chains with a pass to Travion Williams as Logan Woodside was under pressure on the play. Great play right there. Not sure if Chase Brown is playing today. It looks like Travion is getting the start. Keep in mind, we do have 3 running backs on the roster. We have Collins and we have Cocaine. His name's not Cocaine, but I call him Cocaine. 1st down and 10 here. Run play up the middle by Travion Williams. And he's going to push the pile a tad bit. And that's going to be a gain of around 5 yards on the play. Marking down for a gain of 4. Tackle made by Dexter and Hicks of the Chicago Bears. Keep in mind that we are playing our backups for this game while the Bears are playing their 1st-string players. So they're starting all their starters. We're playing our backups. You like to kind of get more updated with me? 12 minutes ago in the 1st quarter is where I'm at. 2nd down and 6 now at the 36-yard line. It's going to be a play-action pass, screen pass, and it is blown up on the play, but a broken tackle will get Cedric Jackson here. Kwame, incomplete pass on the play. So it looks like he was going to catch it and break it off the side, but he did not. Yeah, Chase Brown probably is playing, but how many reps does he get? That is a good question. So a play where it just got really, is that incompletion? That is not an incompletion, by the way. That is a completion. ESPN is incorrect. They said incompletion. I think it's a gain of nothing. It's not an incompletion. He caught it. He got the screen pass. He just didn't do anything with it. 3rd down and 3 now. The 36-yard line. Logan Woodside in shotgun here. It's going to go ahead and be a penalty. This one is most likely going to be on the Bengals for a false start penalty, and that's going to bring him back for to a 3rd down and 11 here. Let's see who they call it on. It is a false start. That one is going to be on Nate Gilliam. Nate Gilliam is a center/slash guard for us, and he has been on this team since last season. He was an undrafted player last year, and he is a player who has made the roster. Did not make the roster last year, but he did make the practice squad. So, kind of disappointing to see that. With that being said, nice play call, Zach. Yeah, that screen pass, man. You know he loves that screen. Yeah, Kwame caught that ball. He just did not gain any yards. ESPN is incorrect. Anyway, 3rd down and 11 here at the 31-yard line for the Bengals. Shotgun formation for Logan Woodside. Pass play here under pressure. Throws, and it is caught. And that's going to be short of the 1st down as it is caught right there by Tanner Hudson. Tanner Hudson, another guy coming over here from San Francisco last year, where, of course, he was on the practice squad, made a name for himself in preseason and training camp, and ended up making the active roster and actually contributing a lot in last season's debacles. It was Nate Gilliam who did go ahead and have that false start penalty. Time to punt. Yes, it is a punt right here. It will be fielded by the Chicago Bears and returned to around the 24-yard line by the Chicago Bears. They will take over at the 24 with Caleb Williams. Keep in mind the last drive for the Chicago Bears was a 3-and-out stop, as they did get penalized for intentional grounding on a 3rd down and long. And, of course, the Bengals started at their own 20. So mark him down here with 11:09 to go in the first quarter at the Chicago 30-yard line. Honestly, should have tried a 15-yard pass on third down, honestly. One thing I will say about the Bengals last year is, last year in general, is Zach Taylor seems to love to call slant routes and check down plays on third and long. Sometimes they work, most times they don't work. But if you look at our pass percentage last year, a lot of our passes on third down and longs were either screen passes, check downs to the running back, or slants across the middle. And teams will give you that. Listen, teams will give you that all day, every day, because why not? At the end of the day, if you throw it across the middle on me for 5 yards, I'm just going to tell my guys, listen, give it up across the middle. Who cares? If they get across the middle, you're going to shut it down before they get a first down. None of our guys on our roster have like Tyreek Hill speed, where once they catch the ball, they're going to be able to outrun every single person. So most teams understand that, and they're like, hey, listen, if he gets an open field, just make the tackle, but give him up like 3 or 4 yards, just make sure you make the tackle. So, and that's kind of how Zach Taylor goes, which helps out with the stat sheet. You look at his stats last year for Jake Browning, for Joe Burrow, and you see like, oh, wow, he has a lot of completions and a lot of check down passes. What ends up happening here is that a lot of it is just, again, check down passes, which might gain 5 or 6 yards. So let's say a receiver catches the ball across the middle, right? And throughout the game, he does it 8 times. Right there, that could be 48 yards. 48 yards, 5 receptions. You're like, oh, that guy looks good today. He didn't do anything. He did absolutely nothing in the end. He got 5 yards. We got stopped every single time. But he looked good. He looked good in the stat sheet. That's why they always say, watch the actual game, don't stat sheet. Just remember, this is not indication of what a team actually looks like. That is true. This is a very vanilla offense and very vanilla defense. Keep that in mind. But those check down passes is very much what we call usually. But in preseason, they do call very vanilla offense and very vanilla defense. First down 10 for the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams on the center. Handoff here up the middle. And that's going to be a gain of almost nothing on the play right there. Run by Khalil Herbert. Again, we also have to keep in mind that they're starting their starters while we are starting our backups. So it is also an indication that, we're not playing our starters in this game. So our third strings are going against their number ones. And so far, our third strings looking pretty damn good. I'm very proud of our third string so far. Second down and 8 here for the Chicago Bears after a 2-yard run by Khalil Herbert. It will be a shotgun formation for Caleb Williams. One back in the backfield will be Khalil Herbert. 3 wide receiver set. Run play here, toss play to Khalil Herbert. Tries to get the outside, and he is brought down right away by Joe Bachie. Second-year linebacker for the Cincinnati Bengals here. And having a really good day so far. 3-yard run, but could have been a lot worse. Joe Bachie on an amazing tackle right there on Khalil Herbert on the outside. Shout out to Houday. Let's go, Bengals. Let's have a good season, 100%. Third down and 5 here for the Chicago Bears. Shotgun formation. They have a receiver in motion right there. Khalil Herbert still in the backfield. Caleb Williams at quarterback. And it's going to be a pass play for the Chicago Bears. Thrown. And it is another 3 and out for this Bengals defense. Who would say that this is a third string Bengals defense versus a starting unit in Chicago? Because so far, it is an absolute slaughter for this Bengals defense. As that is going to be yet again another stop. Pass caught right there by the brand new Chicago Bear, Gerard Everett, for a gain of 3 yards right there. Brings up 4th down and 1, and the Bears will punt the ball. Jermaine Burton is the punt returner yet again on this play. So let's see what ends up happening. The ball will go ahead and hit the ground and dribble a little bit. Jermaine Burton will not go for that punt return as he does let it go. So that's going to mean the Bengals will be starting off in their own territory here. Kind of backed up a little bit after that punt will be down here at the 12-yard line of Cincinnati. So far this defense, 2 3-and-out stops versus a number 1 unit in Chicago. Why are they using Burton on returns? I think they're being precautionary with Chuck. The only thing I could think of is they're trying to be very precautionary with Chuck Sizzle, and that would be why. Because outside of being precautionary with Chuck Sizzle, I can't see a legitimate reason why you would use Jermaine Burton instead of Chuck Sizzle. But also maybe in case Chuck gets hurt, you want to have another guy out there who can be a good kick returner, potentially as well. Maybe you're trying to do that as well. You know, because let's say you don't have Chuck, you need to have a good kick and punt returner. I think it's more a precautionary tale. But who knows, though? Again, we're probably going to see other guys get it, too. Because who knows? Maybe someone will make a roster based on special teams. Like, kick and punt return, that is. Because actual special teams, like, outside of that, yeah, people make the roster all the time on that. But so far, it is nothing. And I don't know what to expect from the starting roster of the Chicago Bears today, but I don't know. I expect them to move the ball a little bit, man. We're playing on number 3s. Jake Browning has a rib injury, so he is out for this game with a rib injury. He got hurt in practice with his ribs, so he is out for this game. Yeah, thought a non-starter. Yeah. I don't know exactly why they're doing Jermaine Burton. I guess maybe because he's fast, he has good hands, but yeah. If Burton breaks out this season, I'll definitely buy his jersey, 100%, yeah. Burton is a legitimate starter. He is. But I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You would assume they might use like Kendrick Pryor or Cedric Jackson or maybe Kwame Lassiter, something like that, but not seeming to not do that right there. This defense puts the Bears in seatbelts. It does, especially after last week where we struggled greatly. But it looks like this week so far with our backups, we're actually doing pretty damn good. So let's see how this ends up working out as the Bengals now will be taking over at their own 12-yard line for first down and 10. Logan Woodside still the quarterback for the Bengals here, and we will start off with a... Okay, we're looking at a lot of Chicago Bears here. Okay, there's Montez Sweat, their starting defensive end. We will be starting off with an under-center play by Logan Woodside here. Halfback in the backfield is Travion Williams. Play action pass under pressure, throws, and he is tackled right away Kwame is, excuse me. But celebrating like crazy because a first-string linebacker just tackled a 6th-string wide receiver who's a practice squad guy. Good job, Chicago. You guys doing great. If we make the playoffs, Ryan, get any jersey he wants from my old buddy. I'm going to get a lot of jerseys when we do make the playoffs. Not if, when we do. Logan Woodside in shotgun here. Run play up the middle. And it's a huge run by Travion Williams. As Travion has a humongous run right there up the middle. Crazy great run right there. Gain of 11 on that play. Ryan, you buying something Bengals related every win? So every single time we win, I'm going to be giving away something in my merch shop. So I have a merch shop you guys do not know, and every time we win, I'm going to be giving away one product from my merch shop to a random person in my live streams. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that this year. Instead of buying merch, I'll be buying merch for you guys. And on 3rd and 2, wide open, Tanner Hudson. First down, Bengals. 12-yard catch by Tanner Hudson on 3rd down and 2. Great play right there by Tanner Hudson. And that will bring us down to 7 minutes and some change to go in the first quarter. Currently, the Bengals are driving and so far having really back-to-back really good drives when they're playing against the number 1s and they're the number 3s. Under center here for Logan Woodside. Run play to the left-hand side, and Travion goes absolutely nowhere. Gain of nothing on the play. You should definitely buy a Yoshi jersey. I will. Woodside looks good. Let's effing go. This is our third string. Yeah, this is our third string versus their starters. Keep that in mind. This is like the best squad they're going to put out week 1. And we're showing this with our third string guys. Maybe they underestimated us, man. It's a trap game. They thought we were going to get absolutely nothing. Second down and 10. Logan Woodside. Empty base set. 4 wide receiver set for the Bengals. This will go ahead and be a pass play here. And Woodside is destroyed on the play by number 6, which is going to be a starting linebacker who is celebrating because of a sack on a quarterback who's a practice squad guy. Good job, Bears. O-line is crap right side. Yeah, it's because our backups are not good on our offensive line when it comes to our right side. Third down and 18 here, and we're going to get a false start penalty, which will bring us down to third down and 23 here. After a sack play, we're also going to get a false start penalty. Great, guys. That's not what we want. And this is on Trey Hill, third-year center for the Cincinnati Bengals here, as, again, mistakes being made right there. So far, Jackson Carman not making mistakes, but back-to-back mistakes here, back-to-back drives, that is, by the Bengals here. Last drive, it was Nate Gilliam, and this one is going to be Trey Hill. I don't know who our right tackle is. I thought it would be Jackson Carman. But not sure. Run play up the middle here. And our right tackle is currently number 61. That might be Cody Ford, actually. Who is 61 for the Bengals again? Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Hang on. 61 for the Bengals. Cody Ford. Our right tackle is currently Cody Ford, guys. And the Bears are celebrating after stopping us. And as we run the ball on a third down and long. Cody Ford is currently is still celebrating. Yeah, number 6 is having himself a field day, stopping third string guys from being able to move the ball. But our right tackle currently is Cody Ford. Like, congratulations, you sacked a third string quarterback. You sacked a third string quarterback against a third string offensive line. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great. A third string quarterback against a third string offensive line. Wow. You're doing so good, buddy. Number 6, you're doing fantastic. Oh, lordy, man. But, yeah. So, Cody Ford is currently our starting right tackle in this game. And he is not looking too good. He is not looking that fantastic, to be honest. But it is what it is. The Bears are definitely very happy. Which, you know, doesn't make sense because they're really not doing much of anything so far. Yeah, Caleb Williams is cooking 1 for 4 for 3 yards against a third string defense. Caleb Williams has 1 for 3 for 3 yards. Guys, I think Caleb Williams might be the best quarterback to ever play the game. What's up, Bentley? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know if we're gonna win this. I'll be honest with you. Remember, there's no postseason. There's no what's it called? There's no overtime in preseason. I think we might tie 0-0. I think we might tie 0-0, to be honest. I'd rather have Cody Ford than Jackson Carman. I will say this, unfortunately. They're both bad, man. He's better than Joe Burrow. 1 for 4? Yeah. You know, Joe did really good last week when he was in for his starting unit. So, and if he played the third string quarterback, third string defense, oh, he'd probably be, yeah. He'd probably be interesting too. Yeah, if our starters were out there, I think Caleb might be 0-5 today. To be honest. He might be 0-5 if our starters were out there today. But we have our backups, and to say he's struggling is almost the biggest understatement of the world. But we'll see. We'll see. 0-0 would be fun. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a tie. We're going to tie at 0-0. I mean, it depends on how long they start the starters. Once they put their backups in, and we put in Rocky and Lombardi, it's over. It's over, bro. It's over. Dunn's a Steelers fan. Dunn's a Steelers fan. First out of 10, pass cost meal caught by the Chicago Bears, and that is Cole Kmet on the catch across the middle right there. And that's going to be a gain of 5 yards on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down and 2 right here. Yeah, he's a Steelers fan. Dunn is a Steelers fan. He used to be JPJ fan, if you remember, Dylan. He was, what's his name? Joey Porter Jr. fan. But yeah. All right, 2nd and 2, a negative 1 yard run right there. Tackle made by Jamenta. Jamenta on the tackle right there for a loss of 1. Making a play yet again. Yeah, you had to get 2 quarterbacks. 100%. And another 3-and-out stop by this Bengals third-string defense. What is happening in Chicago? Chicago cannot get their foot out of their own butts here. And this is another 3-and-out stop for the Bears. Excuse me, not the Lions. The Lions would be kicking butt right now. The Bears with their starters cannot do anything against this Bengals defense. And even with the backups of the backups, they can't do it. Yeah, that's Josh Newton. 28 is Josh Newton. He's our 5th round draft pick. He has been absolutely lighting it up in practice and training camp. And last week he had an interception. Jermaine Burton on the punt return right there. And that's going to put the Bengals starting here at their own 34-yard line. Starting this off with 3:09 to go in the first quarter. Wait, Dunn is a Bengals fan now? Hey, wait, no, Dunn, did I used to call you, like, Bengals fan lover, like, 3000 or something? I called you, like, I think it was, like, Bengals lover, 3000. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if you just eventually came over to the good side. Why would we want a washed quarterback? I mean, I don't know, I thought you guys liked Russell Wilson. Why would you want a washed quarterback? Russell Wilson, I mean, he's not that washed. He is that washed. Yeah, I don't know. He loves coming in here and talking. And he's actually pretty cool, so I don't really dislike Dunn at all. He's actually a pretty decent person. And, like, the first stream he came in here was I think it was the Ravens-Steelers game I live streamed. And he was actually the only person, well, not the only person, but he made the game tolerable, I'll say. That game was awful. So he was actually made the game tolerable. Russell Wilson, you're saying, is washed. Oh, okay, well, that's weird to say. I don't know why you would say Russell Wilson is washed when he's your quarterback, but I mean, I guess I don't disagree with you. Unless you're saying Jake Browning. Quarterback with a ring is greater with quarterback with no ring. Oh, is that? I don't think that's even true anymore. That statement is so bad. Like, done. Outside of Steelers Bengals, right? Who cares? That statement is so not true. That is so not true. Would you want a 40-year-old? Would you want Joe Flacco? Do you want Joe Flacco, or do you want Josh Allen? Done. Tell me in the chat. Do you want Joe Flacco or Josh Allen? Do you want Nick Foles or Josh Allen? Nick Foles or Josh Allen? that statement, outside of like, obviously we're, Bengals fans versus Steelers fans here, there is no way you can tell me that's true. There is no way you can tell me you want Nick Foles over Josh Allen right now. All right, first down 10 at the 34-yard line. Run play up the middle here by Travion Williams, and he gains maybe 1 yard on the play. Did you see what he did in the playoffs, though, Dunn? Did you see what he did in the playoffs? And Josh Allen got farther than Joe Flacco in the playoffs. Rings really mean nothing at the end of the day. If you're still a very successful quarterback, yeah, it means something. But in reality-wise, I mean, every game is determined by the game. It's not determined by what you've done in the past. Second down and 9 for the Bengals. Logan Woodside in shotgun. It's going to be a run play, a play-action pass, screen pass, caught by Travion, but there is a flag on the play. And that's going to be called ineligible downfield on Trey Hill. So a huge screen pass taken back due to ineligible play downfield. Now, that's not a fault of Trey Hill, by the way. That right there is a fault of Logan Woodside, because that was an RPO screen, which you have to get that ball out quickly. And if you can't get it out, you have to just run it yourself or throw it away. Because if not, if you throw the ball in any way on that play, it's automatically a penalty. Because RPO plays, that's why they're so fast, so quick, so, instant. Because if not, it's going to be a penalty. So, second and 14, after that illegal man downfield play, it's going to be a run play up the middle here, and that's a gain of 1 on the play by Travion Williams. So that will bring up now third down and 13. Collins on the 1 yard run right there. I think Bengals may have a comeback here. I agree with that 100%. But that's going to be Collins for a gain of 1 right there. And not really much of anything today. So far, man, playing their number ones. Like, can you please put in your backups? This is kind of getting, like, freaking stupid. Your number ones are stopping us and then celebrating. Third and 13 here. Logan Woodside under pressure throws. It's caught. First down. First down, Jermaine Burton. First down, Jermaine Burton on 3rd and 13. And that's going to be a gain of 19 yards. Let's go, baby! Yeah, the refs are just kind of trash today. First down and 10, Bengals, as this number 1 squad can't get it done. First down and 10, play action pass. Cody Ford on a really good stop. 4-yard catch right there, because Cody Ford actually saved Logan Woodside's bacon right there, picking up the guy and getting him off the quarterback. I think the Bengals win the Super Bowl this year. 100% yes. I do. Refs hate, yeah. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you here. What's up, Nick? How you doing, bro? Welcome. I think 100%, though, we're about to see us win the game 3-0. We're about to win the game 3-0, boys. 3-0. Get ready. Because apparently their starters don't want to win the game. That's very clear. We have backups. Although I think Rocky Lombardi's going to come in and light it up. So when Rocky Lombardi comes in, they should have their backups in at that point. And if that is the case, then we're going to light it up with Rocky Lombardi. We're going to absolutely lock it up. Rocky Lombardi's going to show why he got drafted in the UFL. Because if they put their backups, if they keep their starters the whole entire game, though, bro, they're just absolutely. I say we win 14-3. It's possible, but it seems like their starters don't want to move the ball, and even though they're starters, and I don't know. It depends, though. If they put in their backups, we'll be fine. It's just about putting your backups in, really. I have a good feeling about this year for the Bengals. Oh, yeah. We're going to be absolutely amazing this year. It's going to be a fantastic year for us. should be the best of the best, man. The Bears starter can't do nothing. They had 3 3-and-outs, man. 3 3-and-outs. That's so sad. That's a starting unit in the NFL. Just keep that in mind. Their starters can't beat our third-string guys. Man, I would feel bad if I'm a Bears fan and you're like on that Caleb Williams Hopium ride, you know, where you're just like, I can't stop the Caleb Williams show. I feel so bad for you, man. I feel so bad for you. We finally get a touchdown. It's possible. Their starting corners can't cover Jermaine Burton. Like to start clean with Chase. Hey, man, pay Chase and we're all good. That's all you got to do is just pay Chase. Give Chase his money. It's very possible we score this drive. I think we'll at least get a field goal, if not a touchdown. He doesn't hate Chase. He hates how the Bengals are and how the Bengals have always been. I think he's more mad at the Bengals for not paying Chase. Yeah, he loves Chase. I don't think John in any way dislikes Chase. He just hates how the Bengals are. Because how the Bengals are doing. Chase needs to quit holding in. Just pay the man. Well, no. He doesn't need to quit holding in. We need to pay the man. I wouldn't say he needs to. Chase doesn't need to do anything. Chase just needs to get paid. And once he gets paid, he'll stop holding in. You said you want to trade TJ Watt to the Bengals for a 7th round pick? Okay, done. Done. If you want to trade TJ Watt to us for a 7th round pick, I'm cool. I'm here. Troy, what's up? 2nd down and 7 now at the 47-yard line for the Bengals. Shotgun formation. Run play up the middle, and that is going to be Travion Williams. I did all that for Collins. I did all that for Elijah Collins, and I literally knew halfway through. Thanks for not trading for Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, exactly. Appreciate you guys fumbling the bag on the Ayuk trade. I love Chase. Yeah, Chase is amazing. Chase going to get re-signed. Everyone needs to chill. He has 2 years on his contract. He has plenty of time. He'll get re-signed. The problem is this year he's making $1 million, and next year he's making $26 million. 3rd down and 2 for the Bengals in shotgun formation. Elijah Collins in the backfield. Will be a run play up the middle. And Elijah Collins will be short of the 1st down. That will bring up 4th down and short. They did this to Robert Jackson in Super Bowl. We needed him. Yeah, they also did it. They refused to pay Chad. They refused to pay TJ Hushmanzada. This is what they do. They like to do this. But no, Chase will get paid eventually. He will. 100,000%. Pay Chase and pay T, and we're good. 4th down and 1 here. The Bengals are going to be going for it right here. And they're going to play action. Look, throws. And it's wide open. And it's a 1st down and some. 1st down Bengals. And we move the ball. That is a catch right there by Travion Williams. 14-yard catch. Amazing play right there by the Bengals for that play call. You should trade away Pickens and Watt, and we'll give you a 6th and a 7th. Ooh, I wouldn't give him a 6, though. I don't want to give him a 6. They turn a 6th-round pick into Antonio Brown, okay? If they turn a 6th-round pick into Antonio Brown, don't give him a 6. Give him 2 7s. 1st down and 10 now at the 27-yard line for the Bengals. Under center for Logan Woodside. Elijah Collins in the backfield. Run play up the middle. Elijah Collins, and that's going to be a gain of 4 yards on the play. Keep in mind right now, Elijah Collins very possibly could take over the 3rd-string running back job here. If Travion's not careful, Elijah Collins could take over. Yes, we do. We have, let me show you. Halfback for today, we have Noah Kane and Elijah Collins with Travion Williams today. So Travion, Noah Kane, and Elijah Collins. So a couple running back options today outside of just Travion Williams. We have a couple options here. 2nd down and 5, and it's going to be a false. It's going to be a timeout called by the Bengals. Timeout called by the Bengals. They will have 2 remaining timeouts. This will be a 60-second timeout. As they call it, this is considered a TV timeout. Once the regular season starts kicking off, you will hear that a lot. They will say this is a 60-second team TV timeout. Sometimes they'll go to commercial. Sometimes they'll show like a little advertisement halfway on the screen. Sometimes they'll just show stuff like this, where it's just, they just show Kevin Byard and how Kevin Byard is so good, but yet today he cannot do anything versus this Cincinnati Bengals offense. It hurts. Yow! Yeah, Elijah is better than Travion and Chris. We'll see how he does today. Travion's really good at receiving, and he's also really good at pass blocking. Elijah Collins does not do well at pass blocking. He is an okay receiver, and he is a good in-between the tackles runner. 2nd down and 5 now with 12:10 to go in the second quarter. And Logan Woodside under pressure, and he gets hit, and is a interception made by the Chicago Bears. And they will celebrate this as if they are winning a Super Bowl, as the ball got hit and a guy's name that I can no longer say in my lifetime just got the interception. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know if that guy's name is actually legal to say. It's a Angbang B. Maiga. A interception made by Angbang B. Maiga. Agbong B. Maiga. I mean, he was hit as he threw the ball, so that ball kind of just fluttered in the air, and it was intercepted. You can't do anything about it. If we beat Chicago Bears or backups, I am going to sleep. At this point, we might tie the Chicago Bears at this point in time. This is unfortunate. It is. Terrible. Well, that really wasn't terrible, as it wasn't really his fault. Unless you say my name pronunciation, which is, yeah. Yeah, no, that's definitely it. That's definitely it. Agbong B. Maiga? Maiga? And you had to say it like that, too. Can you imagine if that was actually his name? Like, his actual name was Agbong B. Maiga? Someone says, like, Maiga. They're like, oh, no, it's Maiga? They need to chill. You can't blame anyone on that. Yeah, you really can't. That was just under pressure. You're funny. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Was it Dick Buckus? You know, that was the most random thing you could have said. Anyway, but imagine we get the ball back. We probably will. They'll probably go 3 and out and get us the ball back. That boy will not look to his right at all. Anyway, let's speak on Caleb Williams struggling hard against our 3rd and 4th stringer. Yup, 2 for 6 for 12 yards against 3rd and 4th string guys. Right, these are starters against backups. Yeah, this is their starters. This is their best of the best that they're going to be rolling out week 1 versus our backups. Well, remember, Nick Wright said that he wants to see... Nick Wright said he would like to see a better season, this upcoming season, out of Trey Hendrickson. Like, the way he put it was like, yeah, I want to see a better season out of Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson had 17.5 sacks last year. What do you mean by a better season? I don't think you think you can have a better season than last year. Anyway, 1st down and 10 here for Caleb Williams under center with 2 backs in the backfield. This will be a little bit of a trickery option, and he is able to outrun number 45 and get to the outside. That was almost tackled in the backfield right there. Huge play, almost a tackle in the backfield. Sadly, they were not able to get him, so that is going to be a huge gain right there by the Chicago Bears on a double, actually, technically a toss end around. Yeah, no, he didn't miss. Bro, he didn't miss. He's not fast enough. He didn't miss him. Like, that's just called speed. I wouldn't even say that's a miss. That's just called speed. You can't run him. You're not fast enough to run with him. A pass down the field here into double coverage, and they're going to call a penalty. And that's going to be a penalty on, let's see, the Bengals. Defensive pass interference called here on... Let me watch back the play. I got to watch back the play. Let me see if that's actually PI. All right, so running with him, Josh Newton. Oh, come on! All right, so Josh Newton grabs the back. He puts one hand on the back of the receiver, and he pulls a tad bit, which is pass interference. That's a very loose pass interference call. Technically, he does impede the progress of the wide receiver because he grabs the receiver and he pulls him back a little bit. It's a nothing burger. It really is a nothing burger at the end of the day. It's an incomplete pass. I don't even think that's catchable, to be honest. But for the little bit of we need to do something to screw over the Bengals, it is enough of a pull that you can make the argument as a very ticky-tacky call. I think it's PI. I think it's a very ticky-tacky call. Number 90 got his first sack. Yup. Sack right there by Chris Jenkins, the second-round pick out of Michigan for the Cincinnati Bengals in this last NFL draft. Great play right there by Chris Jenkins. First down and 15 here under pressure, and Caleb Williams is sacked yet again. Back-to-back sacks right there by the Bengals. And that's going to be another sack here. Is that by... Bro, he got back-to-back sacks. Chris Jenkins with back-to-back sacks right there. And the second-round pick from Michigan making his name heard as he gets back-to-back sacks right there. Second down and 21 now. And it's going to go ahead and be a pass play here. Screen pass, and it goes absolutely nowhere. Tackled in the backfield right there. Brings up now third down and long. So, never mind. They're not going to say we got a sack. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass. Actually, wait. No. That was... Wait, I'm so confused. Why did they... I am so confused right now. So, they said that was incomplete... Oh, no. Okay, never mind. They're saying short left. Okay, never mind. We're good. Third down and 21 now after a 0-yard gain last play by the Chicago Bears. The only reason Chicago's in this situation is because of a bullcrap PI call that was ticky-tacky. So the Bengals defense gets another stop on the Chicago Bears, but they will get a field goal off because of a stupid pass interference call that really was a ticky-tacky at the end of the day. It was very ticky-tacky overall-wise, but great play there by Chris Jenkins on this drive. And this will be a long field goal attempt right here. Let's see if they can make it or they will miss it. So with 9:20 to go in counting in the second quarter, this will be about a 37-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, snap is good, and kick is good. That will put the Bengals down 3-0 after a pass interference call all on Josh Newton, which was a very questionable PI call as it was technically a pass interference because he does grab the guy, pull the guy, and that will be 3 points allowed because of a Josh Newton mistake, which, again, it is what it is at the end of the day. Yeah. Of course they're happy it's 3-0. That's the most they have done all day long. Caleb Williams is 3 for 7 with 12 yards. 12 yards against third-string backups. The funny thing is, they might not take out Caleb Williams out of this game. They might keep him in this game because of the fact that he's doing so bad. Like, they might not take him out of this game and keep him in till we put in literally our fourth-string guys, because they're going to be like, wow, if we take him out now, the media is going to destroy him. Like, they might be scared the media will destroy him, so they might keep him in the rest of this game just because the media is going to destroy him if they take him out. That's another factor. You know, you don't want to, you take him out of this game, and then the media is going to go crazy at him, saying like, oh, blah, 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 you know, he looks so bad, he looks so bad. So, I'll be interested to see how long he stays in here. But they're going to want him to stay in there until he looks good. And excuse me, it just updated. 4 for 8 for 19 yards. Excuse me. 4 for 8 for 19 yards after that last drive. Because he had a 7-yard check down play right there, which was pretty much a nothing burger. He ain't no Joe Burrow. Bro, he ain't even a Matt Castle. He ain't even a Matt Castle, my guy. You're putting Joe Burrow, you can't put him anywhere near Caleb Williams right now. Caleb Williams isn't even Matt Castle. He isn't even a Sam Bradford. Okay? He isn't even a David Carr. Okay, he's not that bad. He's not that bad, but he isn't even a Sam Bradford right now. I wouldn't say he's better. Not in this game. Not again, 3rd, 4th string guys, he's not better. Yeah, he's not even a Matt Castle, bro. He's not even better than a Mark Bolger, bro. At the end of his career, Mark Bolger. He's not even better than Travaris Jackson. I'm just bringing all the quarterbacks from the past. He's not even better than a Matt Flynn. And you know that's serious when I say a Matt Flynn. And we have a return here on the kickoff by Jermaine Burton. So Jermaine Burton so far this game, taking kickoffs back and taking punts back. And so far looking pretty good. Unlike the man named Caleb Williams, who's looking like absolutely dog water. Just having himself an atrocious game so far versus 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string backups. At the end of the day, it's a nothing burger. 60. All right. So, 1st down and 10 for the Cincinnati Bengals here at the 30-yard line. Marking down at the 29 right here. Shotgun formation for Logan Woodside. And that's going to go ahead and be a pass play here looking. And he throws down the field. Wide open. Another crazy great reception by Kwame Lassiter. It's preseason, bro. I'm getting that crazy energy in me right now. Kwame Lassiter for a gain of 15 on the play. Logan Woodside so far 9 for 11 with 74 yards. Having himself a day. 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Run play up the middle. And that's going to be a gain of maybe 3 or 4 yards on the play. To be honest, if you're saying who to Kwame Lassiter is a undrafted guy who was on the press squad all last year. In case you're wondering. Anyway, though, run play up the middle right there for Elijah Collins. And Elijah Collins is going to gain 0. Actually, marking down for 1 yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9 with 7:53 to go in counting in the 2nd quarter. No run game. Well, yeah, because we have backup offensive linemen in there against starters. We have literally backup linemen versus starters right now. That's why. And it's going to be a 2nd and 9 play here caught by Elijah Collins. And that's going to be a gain of 12 yards. 1st down Bengals. So Cody Ford right now is looking really good at right tackle. Keep in mind, all these plays you're watching with the right tackle, that's Cody Ford, by the way. Cody Ford's looking really good at right tackle right now. He's doing really good against these number ones of the Chicago Bears. Wasn't Flynn the guy who smiled when he was sacked? Yep, that's the guy. I could say Ryan Mallett. I was thinking about saying Ryan Mallett, to be honest. 1st down and 10 for the Bengals in Bears territory. Play action pass, looking, throws, and it's incomplete, intended for Cedric Jackson. A little bit over the head of Cedric Jackson on the play. But he was also in double coverage. But kind of threw the ball where only he could get it. So I kind of do like that because you low risk, high reward type scenario. But yeah, also Crazy Mallet. If you guys remember Ryan Mallett from the Patriots, he was the guy who in college he actually fought. He fought a couple of college fans because they said he sucked. They said he sucked after he threw an interception, so he jumped in the crowd and started fighting college fans. So they started calling him Crazy Mallet. 2nd and 10, run play up the middle here, and that's going to be a gain of maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play, marking down for 4 yards. And that's going to be a run right there by Elijah Collins. So far, using a lot of Elijah Collins today. We're going to see some cocaine later today as well. But Logan Woodside currently looking at a 10 for 13, 86 yards today, which is so much better than Caleb Williams, who, of course, was the first pick overall in this last NFL draft. And I wonder if the Bears are rejecting that now. 3rd down and 6 at the 38-yard line for Logan Woodside. Under pressure, he takes off running, and he gains 0 on the play. Tackled at the line of scrimmage, but there's a flag. And that's going to be a offensive holding on Trey Hill. Trey Hill is our he is our 3rd-string center who was on the press squad last year, all year. He's the 3rd-string center, pretty much. Trey Hill, he's been on the squad. He was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. He was our 6th-round draft pick in 2021 NFL draft by the Cincinnati Bengals. And yeah, so he's actually our 2nd-string center behind Matt Lee now. Matt Lee actually overtook his job. But yeah, so that's our 6th-round draft pick in 2021, Trey Hill. 3rd down and 16 here, and another stopping of the game, and that's going to be a timeout called by Cincinnati with 5:40 to go. Another stopping of the game. Oh, so no one special. Yeah, I mean, he made the squad last year. He was a practice squad guy last year. He also was on the active roster a couple times. Like, with injuries, he actually did make the active roster. Like, I mean, he's not a nothing. But because of our depth on the offensive line is so bad, he actually gets utilized. But Cody Ford at right tackle right now is looking so good. Like, Cody Ford's actually looking amazing at right tackle. All right, 3rd down and 16 here with 5:40 to go in the 2nd quarter. Bengals currently down by 3 points as Cincinnati is trying to get on the board for the first time today. Bears fans going crazy celebrating over this whole situation. 3rd down and 16 at the 48-yard line for the Bengals. Logan Woodside under center. Shotgun play, It's a pass play caught by Cedric Jackson, but he's going to gain maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. Tackle made by the Chicago Bears, and they're celebrating it like it's humongous. And to answer your question, John, they always do this. Whenever it's 3rd and long, they just check it down. They hope maybe someone misses a tackle. You can get like 7 or 8 yards and potentially get yourself into field goal range. So it always happens. But we have our first punt today, and this will be, of course, by Ryan. So let's see how well Ryan can do, as we need him to back them up here with a nice punt. Ryan definitely does not do good with accuracy, but he does very well with power. And that's going to be down at the 5-yard line. Great punt right there by Ryan to back up the Chicago Bears at their own said 5-yard line. Great punt, actually. Nice to see Ryan actually doing a pretty good job right there. So this will be a TV timeout now, which will be a 60-second timeout. With 4:52 to go in the 2nd quarter right here. And that punt right there was a 35-yard punt to the 10-yard line. Joe Bacci was injured during the play. So Joe Bacci did get hurt, which sucks because so far today, Joe Bacci has been playing pretty good. So we'll see how well, what's going on with Joe Bacci and if there's any setbacks. But could have made a 62-yard field goal. That wouldn't have been 62. That would have been 65. That field goal would have been a 65-yard field goal. That you're not kicking a 65-yard field goal. Money Mac could kick 62, but he's not kicking 65. That would have been 65. It would have been 38 plus 2, which would have been 40, plus 15, which would have been... would have been 50, plus 15, which would have been 65 yards. So, yeah, they're not... The whole point, though, is you just get like a 5-yard catch, someone misses a tackle, you get into like a 57-yard field goal attempt, and you get a chance. That's usually why they do those passes. I know it's not always loved, but... Yeah. He could have... If they were 62, they probably would have kicked it. But 65, you're kind of a little bit outside of Money Mac's field goal range. You're not really going to take a shot there. Because if you miss it, I mean, you're putting them in... Really, if you miss a 65, they're going to be at the 45-yard line of your side. So, that's pretty much automatically. If you miss a 65, they now have a chance at a 62. Ironically enough, to what you just said, they actually have a chance at the same field goal you just said. All right. Here we go, boys. Here we go. First down and 10 for the Chicago Bears at the 10-yard line for the Bears. So far today, Caleb Williams looking absolutely horrendous in this game. So let's see if that continues or that does not continue. So it's going to be a first down and 10. And let's see if Caleb Williams is still in this game. Bro, just take Caleb Williams out of this game. What are we doing? Why is Caleb Williams still in the game? It's 4 minutes to go in the second quarter and it's preseason, bro. We have our third string backups in. Run play up the middle here by Khalil Herbert. And their starting running back gets 6 yards on the day. On the play right there. That will mark him down for another 5+ yard run. Isn't it 17 yards behind the line of scrimmage? Yeah, 17 yards. So 38 yard line. Wait, we were at the, it says right there we're at the 38. We were at the 38 yard line, which would be 65. Pass across the middle right there. Call it by right there by Webster for a gain of 11 yards. So in order for it to be a 62-yard field goal, it needs to be at the 38-yard line. Yeah. Wait, hold up. No. Okay, math is not mathing right now. 47-yard line would be it. I don't know. My mathing is not mathing. I don't know. If we were the 38-yard line, it would be 65. First down and 10 here. Run play up the middle. And he breaks out to left-hand side by Khalil Herbert. And Khalil Herbert is going to gain a huge run right there. All right, come on, man. We got to stop this run game. All right, now I got to figure this out. So where were we at? We were at... You're not going to show me the punt play? They're not going to show me the punt play. Whatever. What is 62? 62 would be... The 35-yard line would be a 62-yard field goal. The 35. So if he's at the 35, then he's a 62-yard field goal. If he's at the 38, which we were the 38, then it would have been a 65-yard field goal. All right, so it's going to be a pass play down the field, and it's incomplete. As 2 wide receivers actually had a chance for that football. If we were at the 45, it would have been a 72-yard field goal. By the way, if we were at the 45, it would have been 72. Should have been intercepted 100%. Dude, come on, guys. You got to get to him. I know this is a starting offensive line, a starting quarterback, but you got to get to him, though. You got to put some pressure on him. 2:41 to go in the second quarter here. If they start the second half with him, I'm swearing everything, bro. Second down and 10 now. It's going to go ahead and be a pass play for Caleb Williams. Under pressure. Throws down the field. And it is caught by Rome of Tuesday. And that's going to be a gain all the way down into Bengals red zone territory. So now at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal at the 7. And Josh Newton got beat by, it looks like a Rome Tuesday on the play. So, 1st round draft pick beating a 5th round draft pick right there. Yup, he got beat. He got beat. Lordy, okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, freaking Josh is having a rough day now. Josh is having a little bit of a rough game, man. But that is Rome Tuesday with that catch right there. So, 2-minute warning, guys, and now they're at our 7-yard line. At our 7-yard line today. So, it took them this whole entire game pretty much. 38 plus 17 is 55. Dude, I can't do math today. Starters versus backups, 100%. You're right. Wow, I can't do math today. You are right. You are right, Dominic. How did I do that math incorrectly? I don't know. I've been live for 2 hours. My brain is mush. My brain is mush right now. No, but so, yeah, you would have been right then. With the 38, so that would have been a 55-yard field goal then. I don't know why we didn't kick it then. If we were at the 45, then that would have been a 65-yard field goal. I think Dylan said we were at the 45. So it would have been a 65-yard field goal. No matter what, it would have been 65. But my math was just not mathing. Rome Tuesday is good, yeah. We're going to come back. If they put in their backups, we will. For peace sake, can we stop putting in starters versus third-string guys? I'd like it if we could put in the backups. No, 45. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dylan. You're right. You're right, Dylan. You're right. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I completely did not math. Dylan, you are right. It would have been a 62-yard field goal. I'm actually surprised we didn't kick it then. I'm surprised we didn't kick it. Yeah, my math was not math. My math was not mathing. I don't know why I wasn't mathing correctly. You are correct, Dylan. I don't know why my math wasn't mathing correctly. I've been live for 2 hours. My brain's like, nah, bro. I tried to do simple math, and my brain was like, you're not doing it, bro. You're not doing it. Yeah, we should have kicked the 62-yard field goal then. It's not like too... Money Mac could have... He would have had the distance, okay? Money Mac would have had the distance for a 62-yard field goal. I just don't know if he would have had the accuracy. 62-yard field goal is difficult at the accuracy. Yeah, I had to use a calculator. I try to do my brain, but sometimes my brain's like, I'm not mathing today. I literally got through like 6 different college math classes too. I took trig and all that kind of stuff. And I just messed up 15 on 15. I messed up 15, bro. And I got done like trig and algebra, whatever it's called in college. That's what I show you. College isn't everything, boys. And Caleb Williams throws a touchdown pass. Oh, out of bounds. Incomplete. So he's trying to throw a touchdown pass right there, and it's incomplete. They probably didn't want to give field position. Yeah, that's probably what it is, in case he missed it. All right, so 2nd and goal after an incomplete pass right there by the Chicago Bears. Let's see. Let's watch this back. 51 did a good job of tracking down Caleb Williams right there. Okay. No, he's out of bounds. What? He's out of bounds, bro. Wait, he caught the ball with both of his feet out of bounds. I'm pretty sure he caught the ball with both feet out of bounds. Again, maybe I'm looking at that wrongly, but it looked like he caught the ball in the back of the end zone and both of his feet were out of bounds, but he was trying to toe tap them, but they were toe tapped out of bounds. So it really meant nothing. I say let Money Max show why we just paid him. That is true, man. That is true. Are their number ones really such hard times against our backups? Yes, Nate. Yes. They're number ones. Other than a big play caused by Josh Newton on a PI call and a big play called by Josh Newton getting beat by Roma Duze, they could not do anything against us today. Oh, Lordy. The NFL is going to milk this play. Oh, God. Oh, God. The NFL is going to post that highlight everywhere. The NFL is going to post that highlight every single 3 seconds for the next... Oh, Lord. They're going to post this highlight everywhere for the next, 3 or 4 months. They're never going to stop posting this highlight. Look at what Caleb Williams did against a number 3's defense. He was able to run around like a 3-year-old child. Oh, I can. I'm going to be... Dude, this is going to get so annoying. This is going to get so annoying. They're going to freaking show that play like it's the best play to ever happen. Oh, gee, guys, you doubted Caleb Williams? Look at what Caleb Williams can do. He can run around against the third-string defense. Freaking Justin Fields does that against starters. Oh, God, they're gonna... That is gonna be so annoying to watch. Oh. That is gonna be so frustrating to watch. Oh, look at what he can do. Yeah, they're going to get destroyed week 1, the Bears are. They barely move the ball against our backups. Oh, God, this is going to be a huge thing. I am so asleep, bro. I do not want to hear this. Garbage needs to quit playing Burton at halftime. Second strings or that garbage playing Burton at halftime. Wait, why do you want them to stop playing Burton? You mean Jermaine Burton? Why stop playing Burton? You want to get snaps with him. You want to see what he looks like. Hal no spy on that play. We had a spy on that play. It's just our third string guys can't go one-on-one with a track star. Freaking Caleb Williams is fast as anything. Like, we can't do that with, third, fourth string guys. Like, I mean, I wouldn't know what else to say. Like, we had third and fourth string guys in there going against a track star. Well, right there, good catch by Kendrick Pryor. Across the middle right there by Kendrick. Oh, sorry, Cole Burgess. Excuse me, Cole Burgess on the play. I think our defense played pretty good today, playing against starters. I think we did pretty good today. I would say we did pretty good today. And we overthrow a open Cole Burgess. It's starters versus third string, man. That's just a fact of the matter is. And when you're starters versus third string, what happened today? 100 times better. We did 100 times better than we would have. If these were starters, I would have been concerned, okay? If these were all of our starters, I would have been very concerned. But when it's third string guys, or some who need to start. Wait, stop saying third string. There are some who need to start. Who's going to start on this defense? On this offense? Who... there's not one player who's starting on this team, dude. That's why Zach said no starters. Zach literally said no starters. Josh Newton is not a starting cornerback. He's a rotation guy right now. No, because none of these teams... Literally, that's why Zach said there's no starters on this team. I mean, today. We're not starting any starters. We use our starters... What did you say, John? Newton is not technically a starter. At this moment in time, DJ Turner is the second corner. It's possible that Newton does get a starting, role in here. It's very possible he does. But at this moment in time, it depends on how... John, if he doesn't look good in preseason, he's not a starter. If he's getting beat in preseason, in these next two games, if Josh Newton looks really bad, Josh Newton is not... They're working to start. Yes, you're right. But that's the thing. They're not starters. There's a reason why they're not guaranteed starters yet. There's a reason why Cam Taylor-Britt is a guaranteed starter and Josh Newton is a backup. These guys today, these guys are trying to become starters. Burton's not a starter either. You are correct. Right now, our starting receivers are Chase, T, then it's Yoshi, then it's Trenton Irwin, and then the fifth guy is Jermaine Burton. Now, could Jermaine Burton become a starter? Absolutely, right? He could. But right now, and also, a little side note here. We're playing a very vanilla offense and vanilla defense, right? Caleb is a rookie. Caleb is a first pick overall, though. He's a starting quarterback who is considered a franchise quarterback. But also, little side note, we're playing a very vanilla offense. Jermaine Burton was a third-round pick, though. He's not the first pick overall. But we're doing a vanilla offense, a vanilla defense. We're not coming out with our best play calls. We're not. On offense or defense. So, we're going to call actual good plays when we get into the season. Anyway, though, 54-yard field goal attempt for Money Mac. Let's see Money Mac. Money Mac. Okay, kick is up. Kick is long enough. Kick is good. Money Mac, baby. Money Mac. But yeah, Caleb Williams is a starter. Mac is good. Yeah, Money Mac is amazing, man. I love Money Mac. We should have probably kicked that 62 earlier. He could have made that 62. The problem, I will say, at the end there, as you saw, it kind of curved to a little bit to the right. And I think it's because Mac has really good kick power, but the longer he goes down, longer it's away, the worse the accuracy gets. And the more he sways some of his kicks. But it is what it is. But yeah, we're calling it vanilla. So we're going to be a lot better in the actual season. I'm excited for it. Preseason does not matter other than to see some of these guys and what we need to work on with some of these guys. And also, players making the roster. Some players are going to make the roster because of today's game and because of next week's game. And that's the beautiful thing in all this. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Boys, let's get it. Halftime is here. So you got to get your half craps out, your half peas out, and your half everything out. Whew. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Current score is 10-3 at halftime. Let's take a look at our stats update at halftime. Brought to you by Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Ray-Ban is mixed with Meta now to make their smart glasses. Very, very awesome. Is Slavin or Caleb Williams? Of course they are. And they're going to show that one Caleb Williams freaking play a million times. I would like to... Oh! John. That wouldn't... If this was the regular season, Caleb Williams versus our starters, with Lou calling the best plays he can call and not calling a vanilla defense, John, it would be a slaughter. It wouldn't be legal. They couldn't show that on live TV. They'd have to show that on like a special website. John, I don't think they could show that. The kids couldn't see that. John, those kids watching. You can't show that, John. They did what... Can you imagine if Cam Taylor-Britt was covering against 1-on-1 with, what's his name? With Romaduze? Dude, if we played their third string backups, we would put up 80. Dude, T could literally, if they played those third string backups, T could score 80 on them. Single-handedly. Secondaries locking everything down the field. Literally, the only 2 plays they had was a pass interference call, which was very ticky-tacky, in all honesty. Josh Newton, very ticky-tacky. And their second one was Josh just got beat. Josh Newton just got beat. And that's the only 2 plays they had the whole game. That's the only 2 plays. And then they ran with Caleb Williams for a touchdown because our third strings aren't fast enough to go one-on-one with Caleb Williams, who's a track star. Okay? Like, we got third strings who keep in mind, we have players out there today who next month are going to be working at McDonald's, okay? We have guys who are going to be working at Office Depot next month going against a starter who just got paid $70+ million. Like, it's a little bit of a difference here, guys. We have a track star who got paid $70 million versus the guys who've been working at IHOP next week. It's our starters would score 30 against the backups. I feel good how we played. Yeah, I feel amazing how we played so far. I really do. Other than, again, like I said, actually, no, I don't even say other than. I feel amazing. Josh Newton got beat one time in a whole entire half. I'm okay with that. If you tell me my 5th round draft pick gets beat one time in a whole half, I'm sitting there like, we're winning. We are absolutely winning then. And also, none of the other guys were getting beat at all. Like, that was crazy. You're a Steelers fan, Dunn. We can't respond to you. How can we respond to you? See, I don't know. I do have a lot of faith in our defense and our backups anyway. I expected them to move the ball a lot better. I really did. I expected them to be able to move the ball. The fact that they can't move the ball at all, and it took really just 2 plays for them to do anything, or they only were able to do 2 plays the whole game, it's less of me surprised and me just proud of our defense. First round out with... Yeah, but that's injuries. I mean, that's going to happen. That's just football. And he's only out for 4 weeks. He's not out for the season. He's out for 4 weeks. I mean, the Vikings, J.J. McCarthy, he's out for the season, man. Imagine being a Vikings fan. Like, we're going to get Amarius Mims back before the season starts. Where we're going to get him either week 1 or week 2 of the season. And he's also a backup. You got to keep that in mind. He's not even a starting right tackle at this moment in time. He has not been named a starter. So, like, we have a backup who's going to be out until week 1, week 2. The Vikings had a starting quarterback who was out the whole entire season. So, I think we did a little lucky there. No, Caleb Williams did not look good at all. He looked trash. He looked trash versus a second and a third string defense. And with vanilla play calls as well. Like, and the Viking, the Bears. The Bears are not calling vanilla offense. I know you might say, well, they're going to call vanilla because of preseason. They're not calling vanilla. See, the thing is, right, the Bears are going to get a lot of crap. A lot of crap. If Caleb Williams is not successful. Okay? They're going to get the biggest crap in the world. Because the Bears took Mitchell Trubisky top 5. He was a flop. He was trash. They couldn't get it right with Justin Fields. They are known right now as the team that if you get drafted as a quarterback to them, they're like the old Cleveland Brownies, okay? They're like the old Brownies, where if you get drafted to them, you know you're going to be a failure. So Caleb Williams, if their third striking you're out, this is their third strike here. Caleb Williams, if he doesn't work out, then they're going to look like the biggest laughingstock in NFL history. So this game right here, they went into this game, right, thinking, okay, we're going to start our starters versus the Bengals third-string guys. Caleb's going to look amazing. Caleb's going to look so fantastic. And they're not calling vanilla offense. They're going to call the best offense they can call. They're going to call the best plays they can call. Because they want to use it so the NFL will start posting about Caleb Williams. It will sell jerseys and they will look good. That's why they're doing this. They're trying to use this as an example to make themselves look good. And you might say, well, why is that the case? And it's the preseason, right? Because they want to sell tickets. They want to sell tickets for the regular season. They want to sell tickets for jerseys. They want to sell merch. And the sad part is, if Caleb Williams looks like this all 3 preseason games, there's going to be some fans out there, not all, but some Chicago Bears fans that say, oh, this is the Mitchell Trubisky. This is the Justin Fields. I've seen this show before. They're going to fail this quarterback. And the Bears cannot have that happen. So they're going to do everything possible to make him look good. And he's not looking good. So right now, I promise you, the Bears, they're crapping themselves. So like, what can we do? We have to do something because he's not looking good and he is the guy. He is supposed to be the Messiah. He is the guy that announcers, that analysts said he is Patrick Mahomes reincarnated. Like, this is supposed to be the guy. And he's not looking like the guy. And I guarantee the Bears right now, they're freaking out. Because they're like, we're playing a second and third string guys. Why are we not able to beat second and third string guys? And yeah. So they're calling the best plays. They're doing everything they can to look as good as possible in this game. And so far, it's not working. So the fact that we're actually doing so good is amazing for us, but it's really bad for the Bears. Like if you're the Bears right now, I don't know. You're definitely not happy if you're a coach of the Bears or anyone in the front office. You're like, what the actual F is happening? Caleb played a whole entire half. That's why I think they played him a whole half. Last week they only played him like a couple of drives. I think they put him a whole half because they're like, dude, we gotta have something. We had to show the fans something that this guy is good. And that touchdown run, oh God, they're gonna show that a million freaking times. They're gonna milk that one worse than EA Sports milks any sports franchise that they take a part of. Been live for 2 hours. 2 hours and 7 minutes. JD. Who the heck is JD? Can you just say the full name, my man. Jaden Durant, Kevin Durant's brother. Is he better than Caleb Williams? I don't know if Jaden Durant. He's Kevin Durant's brother. But he's also his younger brother. I don't know if he's that good. Sorry, Dylan. I don't know if he's that good or not. Oh, I thought that was Dunn who said that. Oh, sorry, Dylan. I thought that was Dunn. My mentality always changes when it's done. I'm sorry. I thought Jaden Daniels. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Dylan. I thought you were done for a second. I saw the D and I thought you were done. So I was like, he's a Steelers fan. But no, that's Dylan. Never mind. I love you, Dunn. But sometimes I gotta crap on you a little bit, so. I love how Dunn just caught strays for no reason. Dunn just caught all the strays for no reason. Jaden Daniels, though, has looked good so far in training camp. I'm sorry, so far in preseason. He actually threw I think it was like a 60-yard pass down the field. So he actually threw a really good pass down the field, but we'll see. We'll see how he does the rest of preseason. And if people stop trying to say that he's going to be RG3. There's a lot of talk about him being RG3 just because he's good, he's mobile, he's exciting, all that kind of stuff. All right. First half, we had 111 passing yards to their 69 passing yards. Nice. 149 rushing yards to those 123 rushing yards. Nice. 1 turnover. They had no turnovers. Was it me or Burton favoring his lower back at the last return? I hope not. I don't see anything about that, so I'm going to guess that it might have been like, maybe he got a little stinger or something, or like he got the breath out of him, but there's nothing about that, and I promise you they would be like milking the crap out of that. Especially at halftime, they would be talking about that like every second. But I didn't see anything about it, so I'm going to guess that everything is good. But I hope nothing is a problem. Oh, let me see the highlights for Caleb Williams. Oh, Caleb Williams looks so good versus the number 3s. Caleb Williams couldn't move the ball. Oh, they're showing this stupid touchdown run. Lordy. There's the stupid touchdown run. All right, here we go. We're starting off with the ball in the second half. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. We back. There we go. Halftime. Back from half. All right. Flag starting off the second half. Fantastic. Let's go. All right. 14 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the third quarter, and we already have a flag. And it is on us. It's going to be defensive holding. Actually, never mind. It is not going to be defensive holding. They picked it up. Nice. The offense looked good against our cobbled together. Yeah, I mean, Cody Ford looked really good at right tackle, to be honest. He played pretty good today. Not perfect, but pretty damn good. All right, here we go. We're starting at our own 12-yard line after that penalty. First down and 10 here. It's going to be a run play up the middle. And that's going to be a gain of maybe 4 or 5 yards. Run play right there. And there was actually an offensive holding on the Bengals, by the way. But that was... And Caleb Williams' day is done. He played 1 half and was able to get that 75 yards and a touchdown run. And that was considered good enough. So we will be playing their backups now. Thankfully, we play their backups now. 4-yard run right there by Elijah Collins. Brings up second down and 6 here for the Bengals. Play action pass for Logan Woodside. And he just throws it into the turf as he was under pressure right there. And that's going to be intentional grounding. What's up, JJ? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? That's going to be intentional grounding on the play right there by Logan Woodside. Definitely a very, very dumb play by Logan. As he... Actually, no, that's not. What is that penalty? Is that 12, man? Oh, an eligible downfield pass decline. So, it was actually not. He made one decent throw. Yeah, that was... He did have one decent throw. You're right. He had a pass down the field. To Tuesday. Josh Newton got beat. But that was actually not... that was an eligible man downfield. So him throwing into the turf should have probably been grounding, but it ended up being what's it called? He ended up getting an eligible man downfield. 3rd and 6, under pressure, breaks the tackle. He takes off running, and he gets the first down. 6-yard run by Logan Woodside. And there's a flag on the play. 3rd and 6, first down run, and there's a flag on the play. What's the flag? It's on them. Oh, they're saying that they hit him in the head. So that's 15 extra yards. So after the 6-yard run for first down, unnecessary roughness on the Chicago Bears. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty for hitting Logan Woodside in the head on the play. So that's going to be... I'm surprised they don't take him out for that. Usually if you get hit in the head, they take you out of the game and they do a concussion check. I'm surprised. I guess it is preseason, though. So maybe that's why. Anyway, first down and 10 here. Screen pass caught by Kwame. Actually, that's Cole Burglas, I think. Cole Burgess on a screen pass right there, and actually worked out pretty well. 12-yard catch by Cole Burgess. Yeah, the penalty flags have been flying tonight, boys. They have been flying today. Actually, not tonight. Today so far. First down and 10 for the Cincinnati Bengals, as they do go ahead and get that first down on a 12-yard screen pass to Cole Burgess. Let's go. First down and 10 now at midfield for the Bengals. Logan Woodside is going to go ahead and hand it off, and that's going to be a run play for a 1-yard gain made by Elijah Collins. So no Chase Brown today. I'm going to guess no Chase Brown for today's game or next week's game. So Chase Brown is done for the preseason. And I'm going to guess the only people going to get running back snaps in the preseason moving forward. Kadarius Toney's in serious danger. Oh, okay, who cares? I saw a notification that said that Kadarius Toney's in serious danger. And I was like, wait, what happened? Like, is there something bad happening? It was saying he's in serious danger of getting cut from the Chiefs. He's getting released and not making the 53-man roster. Like, okay, who cares? I don't care about that. Kadarius Toney sucks anyway. Third down and 9 after incomplete pass off the hands of the wide receiver right there, intended for Eric All. And it's going to be third down and 9 right here. Let's see what the Bengals have cooking up so far. So far, a pretty good drive right here. Let's see, though. Third down and 9. It's going to be a empty base set for the Bengals. Logan Woodside in the backfield by himself. 4 wide receiver set. Pass play here looking, and it is intercepted by the Chicago Bears. And they're going to return it for 6. Touchdown Bears. They're going to be... Actually, wait. Never mind. They're going to say he went out of bounds. Maybe? Is that considered a touchdown? No, they're going to say he went out of bounds, so not a pick 6. Yeah, don't spoil. Don't spoil anything. I'm always one play behind you, so, for example, I just saw the interception. 12-16 left in the third quarter for me. But, yeah, so, let's just don't spoil anything. We all Gucci. Because people watching it on NFL Plus or watching it like this is going to see when we're watching. What's poppin', bro? Been watching this on my TV, but wanted to pop by and drop a comment. Good game calling, by the way. I like it. I appreciate you, Josh. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Garbage coming in here from Optimistic. Doesn't sound that optimistic, John. But anyway, though, he said garbage. On that play, yeah, that was just a bad play, in all honesty. That was just a bad play altogether. I mean, the quarterback had a good route. So the cornerback was in a flat, and he was watching the quarterback's eyes. And he went to the flat, and yeah, the cornerback made a good play on the ball. It is what it is. Good play by the cornerback. Bad play by Logan Woodside. I'll remove spoilers, by the way. I appreciate you, Dylan. For the most part, we don't have too many spoilers, thankfully. Sometimes people get really excited, and they just say, like, oh, this happened, or touchdown, touchdown, this guy. And I get it. Sometimes, as fans, you kind of forget in the moment that, like, oh, well, the stream is one a little bit behind. But, yeah. Can we play our starters so we can shut the Bears up? Sadly, no. Starters are not playing anymore. Zach Taylor is now going full anarchy mode. Matt Lee is doing great. Yeah, Matt Lee, Cody Ford has been doing great this game. It's been pretty good. Yeah, this is not their first strings anymore. You are correct. We are now playing their backups. I think we're playing their second strings, not the first, but maybe their second strings. I'm gonna leave. I feel bad now. Don't feel bad, Buddha. You didn't know, bro. It's all good, man. You didn't know, but now you know. See, that's the thing. You didn't know, and now you do know. We all good now. You know everything's good. I should have probably explained that more. I should have explained it. I'm gonna spread it every stream now. To start it for every stream. We don't care about preseason. Yeah, we don't care that much. It's exhausting and beyond stressful being a Cincinnati Bengals diehard fan. I have been a diehard fan for over 3 decades. Oh, wow. Yeah, then you definitely went through it. You went through the 90s. Thank you for your service, by the way. Thank you for your service. You went through the 90s. I can't imagine. The Kevin Blake, Actually, at the end of the Boomer Esiason, I made a whole entire video about 1990 to 2001 for my draft video. Yeah, no, I can't imagine. These plays are not conducted to winning. Yeah, but that's because, John, we're calling a vanilla offense, dude. We're not calling our best play calls in a preseason game. We're calling this is literally vanilla offense. Like, we're calling vanilla. Just keep that in mind. We're not calling the best plays. Like, we're not trying to go out there and say, hey, let's call creative plays. We're calling basic plays just to move the ball. Let's go Bengals! Shout out to Lando for posting that. But yeah, we're not calling our best plays, man. We're calling our backup plays. Like, we're calling crappy plays. Pass down the field, and that's on offense and on defense throughout this game. Caught down the field by the Chicago Bears, and that will put them in to Bengals territory here. Now at the 42-yard line. So, big play right there by the Chicago Bears, catching the ball across the middle. Now they have a Tyler Baguette at quarterback, or as they call him, Bagel Boy 9000 on MySpace. Run play to the right-hand side here, and that's going to be another first down right there on a little bit of an end around right there. We were thinking we are going to sweat a preseason game, you're tripping. Yeah, there's no sweat in this game. This is a preseason game, and it sucks that we're not winning, but it is what it is at the end of the day. We are just rocking and rolling at this moment in time. 2nd down and 2 for the Chicago Bears here, as they are on Cincinnati's 16-yard line. See who's we're going to keep. I can tell you half need to go. I mean, I will agree with you, John. There was a couple guys after this game, and I'm not trying to overreact. There's a couple guys after this game that definitely need to go. Not every single player. There's a couple guys though. I'm keeping tabs that need to go. But again, that's why preseason's a thing, you know. That's why we play our backups to a certain degree, because we get to see this stuff. You know, winning is not the point. Yeah, no. We don't care about winning. All we care about is consistency and seeing what we want to see out of our guys. That's all we care about in this situation. 1st down and 10 here. Tyler Baguette throws the ball to the right-hand side, and they're going for the strip instead of going for the tackle. See, that's a situation right there where a coach needs to talk to him and say, hey, can't go for the strip, got to go for the tackle. And I think we did pretty good. We played their starters against our third strings, and we were shutting them down for most of the first half. Yeah, the flags were crazy today. Flags have been insane today. We are going from 90 to 50 something. So the official roster cut down is 53-man roster. You go from 90-man roster to a 53-man roster. There used to be certain cut downs you would have to do during the preseason. That's no longer a thing. Literally, you can keep a 90-man roster until like the last week of the actual like preseason. Why are we playing guys who are not worth it? That's just, you got guys in your depth chart that might not be that good, man. That's just a fact of football. Sometimes you got guys who are great. Sometimes you got good depth and bad depth. We don't really have the greatest depth at certain positional groups, and we definitely need better. I'd say that would be better we need better drafting at certain, player groups. But yeah, so that would be really what that's about. But I agree. There are players who will not make this roster who are playing today, 100%. There is a lot of players, not a lot, but there's a good amount of players who are not going to make this roster who are playing today. Anyone else think being in the toughest division in AFC North, we should get a stud at linebacker? I love Logan and Pratt, but I look at behind them, and we need a bolster the linebacking unit. That's why, again, we talked about that many times, but this is why, again, we very excited right now for Noah Jameta here, because of the fact that he is looking so good right now, and he is a guy who, again, just like you said, who could be that guy who could take over and be a pretty solid unit behind, our starters. And this is an undrafted guy who has the potential to be really, really good. Touchdown, Chicago Bears, and they scored again. 17-3. Currently, Chicago takes it again. Yeah, so a player like, what's his name? Moa Jamita is a guy that really could be a good player and could have a lot of potential to be great. So that's a guy that's playing today that we want to see more of. We want to see how good he can play. Moa Jamita is a good, so far, fast. Yeah, he's a really good option. Yeah, their third quarterback has no problem. They're not playing the third quarterback yet. They're playing the starter. I mean, second string. Tyler Baggett's their second string quarterback. He's not the starter. Newton got cooked. Yeah, Newton's having a bad day today. He's been kind of getting beat a couple times now. But again, that's why he's a rotational guy and he's not a starter. That's why he's a rotational guy. Because Newton's going to have to learn and get better and keep blossoming. But there's a reason why Newton is not a starter and he's a rotation. Again, there's a reason why these guys are playing today. Everyone playing today has a reason to play today. Reason for preseason, not anymore. I don't agree with him with that, John. I think that the preseason gives you the ability to really test out some unknown players, some project guys. Like, from the preseason. Okay, here's what I'll say, right? Because Zach Taylor doesn't start as starters, okay? Normally, the preseason matters because it kind of breaks off a lot of the rust from a lot of your guys, your starters, so that they play good in the regular season. Zach Taylor doesn't start as starters, so that's beside the point. That's nullified completely because that's just how Zach works. I will say though, for us, it does give you a little bit more of an idea for some project players, some depth pieces like Matt Lee. We wouldn't know how good Matt Lee was unless the preseason was a thing. And we saw in the preseason so far, he's been pretty good. We also saw Jackson Carman sucks in the preseason. And that's a situation where we don't have to worry about the regular season coming around and him sucking. We care about, we get to see him now sucking in the preseason when it doesn't matter. And we can know not to keep him. So that's what the preseason, I would say, is for. I'm not trying to say anything about these Bear quarterbacks. He's doing better than Caleb Williams. Says a lot. Yeah, I will say that. The Bears, Tyler Baggett does look a lot better. It's part of the front seven. I mean, look at Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and what they've done for decades with a lot of Hall of Famers. Lately, I hate the way the Bengals do business, especially star players. Yeah, it's been a thing you've been a fan for 30 years. You understand. They are always stuck in the ways, the Bengals are, and they don't like new things. They don't like to change things. They like to do the same old. And since John's been working for them, John worked for them back in, what you said, John, 88, 89. They are stubborn. They're a very stubborn franchise, and they don't like to change how they are. And it is what it is at the end of the day. But we're forever seeing that some of the same mistakes we're making on repeat. And we're not learning from our mistakes, which is a problem. You can't get better as a team unless you learn from your mistakes and you improve on them. Dak doesn't get, no one in the Bengals cares about the preseason winning. My brother thinks we should trade Chase and sign T. I disagree with that. Had good things about Newton, not so good. But this is one game though, John. He played great last week. He had an interception, a pass breakup, and looked really good. This is one game. And the guy he got beat at this game was literally the best receiver in the draft, which was Rome Odunze. Him and the LSU guy. So I think there's a lot of, things to look at. But again, he's a rookie. He's going to learn. He's going to develop. He's going to get better. I don't really think it's too crazy. One game cannot make or break a player. It's consistency, right? That's what it comes down to, consistency. Jackson sucked last year. Jackson Carman sucks. And the fact he's still on the team is disgusting. The fact he's still on the team is because the Bengals love their zone run offense. So they love calling it. So they have him because he's good in zone run. That's why they have Jackson Carman still, because he can actually run block. He can't pass block, save his life, though. He gets absolutely destroyed. At left tackle, he's average. At right tackle, he's absolutely atrocious. Newton is what, a 5th round pick going against a 1st rounder? Exactly, yeah. He's a 5th round pick going against. He's a 5th round pick from a smaller college. He came from TCU, Texas Christian University. He came from a smaller college. He's going against a top 10 player in the draft who was a top 10 receiver in the country. And yeah, he got beat one time. It sucks. It does. But, I mean, that's going to happen, man. You're going to see Marlon Humphrey for the Ratbirds get beat by Roman Tuesday when they play. It is what it is. There's nothing to be perfect every game. Yeah, no one's going to be perfect every game. Everyone's going to learn. 86 to 90. Okay, there we go. John worked for them 86 to 90. So, John kind of, like, when I say John knows, okay? John knows a lot when it comes to that. He knows a lot. So, he has the connections. And yes, he I don't know, John, you love being negative, and you were negative John last stream, which made sense. But now you're optimistic John. Oh, I know he does this on the Red stream. John will be negative in my streams about the Reds when I'm streaming about the Bengals. That's why I love John. John is like the most, I didn't mean to refresh that, my bad. John is the most hardcore fan. He is a definition of a football and a baseball fan. And that's why I love John. John is like the definition. He is the hardcore fan. Where it's like, you expect greatness from your team, but you also know your team. You know your team, and you expect your team to be great. John is amazing, man. I love John. Fans paid to watch, put a product out in '89, we won. Yeah. Like, John's a no bullcrapper type of dude. Grumpy old man, yeah. He's a no bullcrapper type of dude. Like, his mentality, it's very negative, but it's like when I read what John says, it's like I'm like that's a football guy right there. That's a football guy right there. That's a baseball guy right there. That's a it's just like things you think about in your head sometimes. But I love John. John's awesome. If they want to win, they need to change their approach definition of insanity. Exactly. 100%, Josh. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it's just never-ending repeating. Yeah, 100%. You got it. That's insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You're never going to get different results if you do the same thing over and over and over again. If something is failing a million times, it's not going to start being successful 1,000,001 times. It's just not. I do not stream Red games because I streamed one Reds game, I think two, and it was when we played in Nationals in the very beginning of the year, and it was good. But I get very emotional with stuff, so that's my problem. I get very emotional with games. And Reds games, you can't really get emotional. You just gotta sit there and go, yep, that's happening. Yep, that's gonna happen. We got destroyed. That happened. We're up by 7 points in the 9th inning with literally just the bottom of the 9th left, and somehow, some way, we're gonna lose. Sorry. I watched a lot of Reds games. And I will tell you right now, if you think John's negative, I'm nothing when it comes to... I am way more negative when I'm watching Reds games. That's why I don't live stream. I'm way more negative than John. I'm like John on steroids when it comes to Red games. When I'm watching them by myself, I've watched every single one by myself. Except for one we had to stream last week. That's the first Reds game I missed of the year. It is hard. I am with Chatterbox. Nice to see you streaming again, mine, by the way. I'm liking this punter. I'm liking him, too, because of his name. He did also punt them down to the 5-yard line, which I do like. I love Ryan Heathfield. I try my best, John. I try my best. But, yeah, I can't stream Reds game, man. I literally will scream. I'll scream off top of my lungs, and I would say a lot of not TV mature words when I'm watching Reds games. Cause I just know how it is, man. I'm like, I know we're winning. It ain't gonna last long. They're gonna do it in the ninth inning. I can't even go bathroom. I was like, I'm gonna go bathroom ninth inning, bottom ninth. I'm like, I can't go bathroom. I know how this is gonna work. There's gonna be a freaking grand slam. It's gonna be a grand slamwich. Enjoy all you guys. I appreciate you. Reds piss me off. I'm a diehard Reds fan. I love the Reds, man, but they can really piss you off. They can make you mad. I want to see Rocky Lombardi too. I really do want to see him too. But the Reds, and they find ways to lose. That's the problem with the Reds. They find different ways. It's almost like they're on like a reality TV show. Like 1,000 Ways to Die. The Reds are 1,000 ways to lose. That's how the Reds are. There are 1,000 ways to lose. It's not even 1,000 ways to die. It's 1,000 ways to lose. Big catch right there by Pettis. Down the middle of the field. Gain of 24 yards by the Chicago Bears into Bengals territory. So, humongous play right there by Pettis as he catches the ball down the field on that play. Josh, I lived and die Reds. Also, Yankees guy from New York. I'm negative when it's deserved and positive when it's deserved. Yeah. I felt that. That's kind of how we all are. But first down 10, run play to the right-hand side goes absolutely nowhere. That will bring us down to 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. This is getting ugly. You are correct, Nate. This is absolutely getting ugly because we are not able to shut them down now. It's like our second, third string guys, right? They were kind of probably ticked off that they were playing starters this game. They're like, you know what? We're going to go out there. We're going to give us all. We're going to do everything we can to stop them. And now that they're playing backups, they just gave up. They just gave up, Mo. Well, they just gave up. Yeah, at halftime, I think we just got rid of all of our guys we had in the first half, and we stopped caring. Touchdown, Bears. 24-3. Absolutely annihilated our corner. 5-6 show. Oh no, you're good, dude. Listen, anyone who donates, I appreciate it so freaking much. I really do. Beyond what you guys understand. I appreciate every donation. But just watching my stream or watching any video, that is absolutely just as good as a donation. Just watching and just interacting and being in the stream and enjoying. I love that crap. I know some streamers are like, oh, I need to make money. I don't care. I don't do this for money. I do this because I enjoy this. I enjoy talking Bengals. I enjoy watching it. And I enjoy giving my reactions. That's why I do it. I don't do it for money. So I do appreciate you, Josh. Listen, you being here, even taking time out of your life to watch me and interact with us, that's more than any money can give you, bro. That's priceless right there. That's more than any money. Absolutely. That's more than $1 million to me. Just being able to chat with you guys and talk to you guys and go through, that's more than anything. This is getting embarrassing at this point. Just forfeit. Hey, bro, chill. Bro's blaming politicians for being... I don't even know what that means. Politicians. Get your money up. Okay, so Quinny is definitely a troll. He's definitely a bot. Can we, somebody ban Quinny? He's definitely a bot. Nate, I give credit when it's due. I coached 22 years. I had one of the best amateur. Dude, John worked with, Anthony Munoz. He sent me pictures to my email of him and Anthony Munoz, man. John's a legend. They must have all got drunk last night. Dude, they must have got drunk at halftime. I don't even know at last night. Maybe the guy in the chat. Oh. Okay, I thought you were. Maybe you're not a troll. I don't know. There's always, whenever someone talks money, it's always, a troll thing. They must have all got drunk. Oh, I would have heard that. But yeah, so I don't know what happened at halftime, bro. I don't know what happened at halftime. We don't suck, but can we get the first half guys back? I don't even think we have. We ain't even trying. We ain't even trying, bro. But that's the problem. Like, why do we stop trying? Does no one want to make the squad? No, you got nothing to do with it. Okay, I got you, man. I got you. Appreciate it. We have Bengals are better, bro. What's going on here, bro? We gave up. We didn't care anymore. Do not take care of bowstring backups. The thing is, though, some of these guys are going to be rotational guys. Some of these guys we do need to see doing good. Like, Josh Newton is a rotational guy. We do want to see him do good in this game. Some of these guys. Oh, you're talking about you. Okay. Rocky's in! Rocky Lombardi is here to... Why is there a flag on the freaking kickoff, bro? Why is there a flag on the kickoff? As bad as last year, I know it's a scrub, but we need to develop culture. Yeah, I mean, the first half looked real good. We just need to learn how to finish, man. Rocky Lombardi, he showed up to save the day. All right, Rocky, buddy. It's those 2s versus all 4s now. Yeah, pretty much. All right, Rocky, come on. Come on, buddy. I know you're down by 21, okay? You just got drafted to the UFL. This is your chance, Rocky. You didn't get named Rocky Lombardi to go out there and crap your pants. There's already enough. There's back-to-back flags. Too many men on the field. 5-yard penalty. Oh, in Chicago. Nice. These players won't be... That's what I'm saying, Nate. Like, literally... You gotta keep in mind that there's a amount of players who are playing right now who next week will be working at IHOP. Or next month, sorry, will be working at IHOP. This time next month, half these guys will be IHOP employees. Like, you'll go get your IHOP, and there'll be the servers at IHOP. Like, half these guys next month. Come on, Rocky. Yeah, if you gotta punch a guy, Rocky, we understand, bro. If you gotta punch a player or two, we understand. Dude, we just got that huge run because of the fact that they were not ready. They saw Rocky on the other side, and they were like, okay, pass play, guys, pass play. And we just ran the ball for like 11 yards. They probably told him, just don't get injured. Who cares, though? I mean, these guys are backups. If these guys get injured, they get injured. They try to make a team no matter what. He basically shut down their starters on the halftime. I'm good. They did today. No, I'm absolutely fine what they did today here. Now it's raining. Yeah, it's going to be weird. We are winning now. All right, 2:33. And it's going to be a run play up the middle again here. Stop running the ball. Nobody wants to see you run the ball, Zach. We want to see the UFL drafted quarterback in the first round of the UFL draft. Rocky Lombardi. Come on. It really concerns me. That defense did not concern me in the first half, man. That defense against their starting quarterback looked really good. All right, 3rd and 3 here. Come on, Rocky. This is where you make your bread and butter, baby. This is where we make the bread and butter. And guess what? We are all out of butter. Let's go. First down, Rocky Lombardi. Rocky Lombardi with his first pass of the Bengals career. And he gets a first down, Bengals. Let's go, Rocky Lombardi. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, Rocky. I don't care if we lose this game. I just want to see Rocky win. Alright? I'm about to go watch the Rocky movies after this, baby. Because I'm watching some Rockies. Alright, come on. Play action pass. Rocky going to the left-hand side. Goes to check it down. Runs. Almost a first down. 7-yard run by Rocky Lombardi. Let's go, baby. The comeback is real, boys. Do you think our defense will be improved? 100%. I think our defense is fine. We have backups in against their starters, and we were great. Why do people pay for preseason games? To see Rocky Lombardi, John. To see Rocky Lombardi. That's why. I would pay to go see Rocky Lombardi play in the NFL. 100%. Did Yoshi or... No, neither of them played today, Nate. Neither of them did. And it's going to be a run play up the middle. Who cares? First down run right there. Who cares? Show me. I don't care about cocaine. Stop running the ball with cocaine right there. By the way, his name's actually not Cocaine. It's Kane. His last name is Kane, okay? But I've been calling him Cocaine since the very beginning of the draft. Like, at very beginning here, I've been calling him Cocaine. Like, I just been calling him Cocaine ever since we picked him up. So, in case you're wondering, his name's not actually Cocaine. It's, I think it's Nick Kane. I call him Cocaine. So, Cocaine, first down, 7-yard run. Better watching football in person on TV. I disagree with that greatly, Don. I disagree with that greatly. You know why? Because when I have to go pee, when I'm watching on TV, I get up, I go pee, I pause my TV. When I'm watching it in a game, I have to get around 7 other very angry people, go all the way to a public restroom, probably get HIV, and then make my way back. So, what I'm getting out of this is his name's Cocaine. Good to know. Used to get free tickets, gave them to poor families with kids. Yeah, it's like, I'd rather watch it on my couch with my TV. Or with you guys, you know? Better watching, so our top 5 receivers didn't play. Sounds like starters. Some random rotations, guys. Yeah, literally our best receiver that started today was Jermaine Burton, which is our 5th receiver on our squad. He's our 5th receiver started today. Like, literally when I say that Zach's not starting starters, he's not starting starters. So, so how Newton rebounds next week and forward, I honestly want his jerseys beyond Cam Taylor. But yeah, I mean, overall wise, I think Newton's going to play great next week. He plays Colts next week, and they're not going to start the starters, which, thank God. But overall wise, yeah, I mean, he looked good last week. He didn't look good today. Maybe he'll look good next week. I'm in Oregon. I want to watch pay is the only way. You saying you're in Oregon, you want to watch the game? There's a thing that I think, Nate, did you tell me about it? The meth head one? Remember last stream? The meth head one? I can't say this actually on YouTube. I can't promote any of this. But there was a meth head one that, something Nate told me about last stream. That you can watch, stuff that revolves around colors that are orange and black and, football. Used to be a sideline rather than sit in the stands. I'm calling it now. Burton will wide receiver 3. Matt, yeah, thank you. There we go. There's the stream. We got a mod in the chat said it. Newton has plenty of time. He's behind CBT. Yep, there we go. Meth streams, thank you. It's meth streams. It's not meth head. We have cocaine and meth heads, guys. Let's go. How do you get demonetized in 3 seconds? Miss Hayden Hurst. I like Mike Gesicki a lot better than Hayden Hurst, to be honest. First down and 10. First down and 10 here. We got some motion in the ocean. And we're going to do a play action pass. Never mind. We're just giving it to cocaine. I think at this point now, we're just giving into the cocaine. And I think it's okay. I think we can be okay, guys. We can be happy. Okay. Josh will be 3. If you have a chance to watch a replay, I would. I think you might be impressed, considering Bears started. Yeah, definitely watch the first half. If I could recommend anyone watch the first half and not watch the second half, you would be very impressed. But the first half was... Oh, my bad. First half was pretty good, like defensively. And on 2nd and 7, Rocky Lombardi tosses the ball forward, and that's going to be a completion for a 3-yard pass, and that's a first down Bengals. So as he was about to get sacked and tackled, he just tosses it forward and makes a humongous play out of nothing. And boys, that's why you get yourself a Rocky Lombardi. We do need Myles Murphy to do good this year. As Bengals fan, I prefer the honest way of watching. As a Bengals fan who doesn't have much money, I watch the way I watch. Well, we can't catch a break. Dominic, what's up? Anyway, though, run play up the middle by, well, actually a read option by Rocky Lombardi. He gets tackled and he fumbles the ball. Well, that was good. That was fun while it lasted. That was fun while it lasted, boys. That was fun while it lasted. Right now they're putting Yoshi in the slot, and Yoshi's been the slot guy so far, Josh. They've been utilizing him in the slot all training camp so far, and he's actually doing really good in the slot, to be honest. He was a pretty raw prospect when drafted on potential. I'm watching on TV. I lost an old Dreamcast bookmark on my old phone. Now it won't work for me. But, yeah, it is wet. It is pouring down raining right there, and that's probably why Rocky fumbled the ball. I'm not going to really put that too much. Running read options and pouring rain. Yeah, running read options and pouring rain is not going to be a very good result because all it takes is the ball to get even touched a little bit, and the rain does a great job of just stripping the ball by yourself. Got to run, see ya. I see you, John. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate you as always. I also agree Myles Murphy's on a hot seat watch. I mean, he's looked good in training camp. He looked good last week in the game he played last week. So I'm really up on him right now. I think he's gonna be good. Good game against preseason means nothing. Good thing preseason, yeah. It means nothing, Nate, other than you do a great job. I appreciate you, John. It means nothing other than the fact of seeing consistency and seeing the same guys do really well and continue to do well. That's what I will say that preseason does really good at. But yeah, winning means absolutely nothing. It really just means seeing what you want to see out of the guys and think you know from the guys. You just want to get reassurance in preseason. Imagine this is what our stars look like. That would be awful. I hear he's shouting, Adrian! Bad Montgomery's mom, but still much potential. Yeah, no, I think he's going to be really good this year. He's looked good in preseason so far. He's been very good at getting on the outside, shutting down run plays, shutting down stretch plays, doing a really good job overall-wise. So, yeah, I'm not too upset with what I've seen out of Myles Murphy so far. Hopefully we can continue, though, to see the kind of repetition, consistency. Again, that's the word that should be in, they should have put that in the Bengals locker room everywhere. They should have put that on every wall in the Bengals locker room. Consistency. Consistency. Because we don't care about what you do one time. We don't care about one play you make. We care that you make them over and over again. We care that you continue to develop and make crazy plays and get better and better. One play does not matter. Run defense has been an issue for Murphy. Yeah, again, like I said, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things he needs to really improve on, but he will. It's his sophomore year. He's getting better. He'll continue to get better. Again, the thing with Murphy is his potential is through the roof, man. He has all the potential in the world. He just has to get it done and figure it out. And as long as he does that, we'll be all good. Okay, hold up. So this is... let's go, baby. Let's go. That's a dub. That is a W. All right, let's go. Pass play here out of the backfield to the tight end. And he catches the ball for a couple yards on the play right there. And that's going to be the fullback, Sweeney. I want to say his first name is Mike. No, his first name is T. Sweeney, which means I get to make up that name. Tavares. No. Tractadelli Sweeney is his name. Anyway, 2nd down and 10 here. It's going to be a run play to the left-hand side. And he is swallowed up in the backfield by 3 Cincinnati Bengals players right there. Great play right there. How's the offensive line looked in practice? In practice, the offensive line looked amazing. Tonight, I will say, today so far, Cody Ford's looked really good at right tackle. He looked really good all game so far at right tackle. Everyone else has looked kind of mid. But in practice, our line has looked good. Why the Bears still have their... Because, dude, I'm telling you, they want to look good. Like, they're ticked off right now that they look so bad this game because of us. Like, they're ticked at us. I promise you that. They thought they were going to go into this game with their starters and our backups, and they were going to absolutely mollywop us. And the fact that they did it, they're just, like, ticked off about it. They're just, like, upset about the whole situation. They just don't like the fact that this game is closer as... Well, not as close as it is. Actually, yeah, I would say as close. They probably thought, okay, we're going to go in there and destroy the Bengals. And, yeah, they're beating us by 21 points, but that wasn't their starters. Their starters weren't beating us by 21 points. Their backups were. So, 4th and 6 here, and they're going to kick a field goal. Yep. They're going to kick a field goal here. This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt for the Bears with 10:34 to go in the 4th quarter here. Not a big Caleb Williams guy. Me neither. And I think they over-freaking-do it, man. They overhype Caleb so badly that even if he goes out there and they make a 51-yard field goal, so that's 27-3. Even if Caleb Williams goes out there, and let's say this year, right? The Bears go 10-7. Make the playoffs. They win 1 playoff game. Caleb Williams is the bust. He's a bust. He's an absolute bust. Because of how overhyped they hype Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is considered Patrick Mahomes reincarnated. They say that he's Patrick Mahomes pretty much. He's going to be Patrick Mahomes. If he doesn't go out there this year and get the Bears to a championship game, people are going to say he's a bust. Because, he was supposed to be the best quarterback. He's the best quarterback. You just got him the best receivers. You just got Keenan Allen. He has DJ Moore. You just got him all these weapons. He's supposed to be the best guy. People put so many unrealistic expectations on Caleb Williams going into this year that he can't be successful. He cannot be successful. 100% cannot be. Because he has too many expectations to be the best quarterback to ever play the game. Analysts have said it. Teams have said it. People have said it. It's crazy. There are so many people who are overhyped him that if he doesn't go out there and win a Super Bowl, bust. Bears have used their number 1, number 2 all game. Bengals used, yeah, exactly, because they want to. They're trying to look really good in this game and look amazing. The Bears, this is how the Bears always are, because they always look bad. What is this? What is this? Oh, this is my Stetson Bennett. Let's go. Honestly, Cole Burgess is the only non-roster player who's impressed me today. Yeah, he's looked good. Cole Burgess has looked good. Hopefully we can see more of him, though. And continue to see him look good. But he's not going to make the roster, to be honest, in all honesty. But it is what it is. He has looked good, though, and he might make another roster. Keep in mind, not every player who plays today is going to make our roster, right? There are going to be some guys who make other rosters. And a lot of guys, preseason is just about putting game tape out there for other teams. To kind of make another roster, maybe practice squad or an actual roster. Are you a Xavier Leggetti type of guy? First off, I don't know how to say his name correctly. Second off, I will tell you this. His southern accent is absolutely legendary. His southern accent is legendary. But to be honest, not really, no. But I think he's in a bad situation. He got drafted by the Panthers. So I don't think he's in a good situation to be successful. So I guess that definitely, like, kind of changes my opinion. I think he could be a good receiver on a different team, but I don't think he'll be good for the Panthers, to be honest. I wasn't a big fan of quarterback. I keep hearing generation. Dude, it's insane. It's like, oh, he's going to be the best quarterback to ever play the game. What did Sean Payton say? Sean Payton, when he was with the analysts, he was like, oh, this is a guy, Caleb Williams, that you literally trade your whole entire draft for. That's what he said when he was an analyst. He was like, you trade your whole entire draft for Caleb Williams. Like, no, you don't trade your whole entire draft for Caleb Williams, okay? Because you don't trade your whole draft. Did we not learn from way back in the day with what's his name? With Reggie Bush? With the freaking, literally the Saints? Actually, the Saints, not the Bears. I thought about that, but then eventually that head coach became the Bears head coach. But did we not learn? Like, bro, no, you do not play. You do not give up everything for one player. You don't. Score is 27-3. I mean, there are still good ones, but nothing like what the media is. No, again, I think Caleb Williams could be a good quarterback. He could be. He could be a pretty solid quarterback. He could be a fine quarterback. He could even be a great quarterback. But he'll never live up to the expectations that the media has given him because they have put him on a pedestal that is, he is the best quarterback to ever play the game. And he has not played a single damn snap in the regular season. You can't put someone on a pedestal like that until they actually play. I understand these players look good. They're amazing. They're crazy great. But until they do something, until they play and they put up the Super Bowls, the MVPs, the, division championships, there's not, you can't form an opinion like that on them. Attitude irritates me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even looking at him as a person. I'm looking at him as a player. I'm sure he was good at USC. He played against a lot of bad teams as well. Okay? He played against a lot of bad teams. And I get it. He has the potential. But you're not going to you can't just be judged based on potential. You got to be judged based on what you do. Anyway. They act like Williams is the next Peyton Manning coming in. They said Peyton Manning. They said Tom Brady. I've heard freaking Patrick Mahomes. I've heard every single quarterback. I've heard Joe Burrow. I've heard every single quarterback possible coming out of college. He's going to be the best thing ever. No, he's not. He could be a good quarterback, but stop overhyping him like he's the best thing ever. They're Bengals backups. We have to hope starts very, very healthy. Yeah. I mean, there will be good ones, but nothing like media tripping them out there. Why do people even try to compare Caleb Williams as a prospect insult? Dude, I swear, if it's a quarterback in the NFL, Caleb Williams has been compared to him in NFL history. I wouldn't be surprised if they start going Joe Montana. Oh, Joe Montana? Caleb Williams pretty much better than him already. Like, dude, no. I'm about to smoke the Bills. If there was a Bengals backup, we hope. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Just make sure I caught up with the chat here. All right. So, Rocky Lombardi went 3rd down and 8 here. Okay, stop showing me Roma Duze, bro. I want to watch the game. I don't want to watch Roma Duze. I get it, he's a great receiver. I understand that. I respect that. But I want to watch the actual game. All right, 3rd down and 8 here, baby. 3rd down and 8. 8 minutes to go. And that's offsides. Offsides. They're going to call it false start, though, aren't they? False start or offsides? I feel like it's offsides. That looked offsides, and I'm going to say you cannot take that away from Rocky Lombardi. He did that. Oh, okay, it's false start. They took it away from Rocky Lombardi. That was Cam Grandy. That is our 6th-string tight end who is trying to make the roster. But currently, with the fact that we have Gesicki, Drew Sample, Tanner Hudson, Eric All, Tanner McLaughlin, and Cam Grandy, there's no way Cam Grandy's going to make the roster. But he's trying to make the roster, and a false start penalty in the 4th quarter of a game is not how you make the roster, my good sir. I'm sorry, but that's not how you do it. Are the Bills and Steelers playing the Stars tonight? I have no idea. I would guess so. A lot of teams play starters. We're just the only team that doesn't. And on 3rd and 12, we check it down to the running back for a 5 or 6 yards pass. Well, no. It's Grandy. It's Grandy. I'm right. I was right on it. I was right on the name. Everything okay? So I was making sure everything get good, guys. No, we're getting destroyed. All right, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. Thank you, guys. All right. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So Ryan punted another punt here. Let's see how long this punt was. At this point, I'm just curious about Ryan punting the ball, because we're going to actually need him to be a starter here. He punted the ball 43 yards. So far, Ryan tonight, didn't even know we had a guy named that. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he's an undrafted guy from college. He's not going to make the roster. He doesn't really get much play time in practice either. He doesn't get none of the starters. So far tonight, Ryan's been our only punter. And let me move this down here. I was talking to my parents. 227 yards punting tonight. Average 45.4 yards. Longest punt tonight has been 56 yards for Ryan. 56 yards for Ryan tonight. So pretty okay night. Not really anything crazy. I keep saying night. It's like literally 3 o'clock. I keep saying night, bro. It's not night. I've been live for 3.5 hours. So my brain's like, it's nighttime. It's not nighttime. But yeah. I'll talk to my parents. My dad's a Ravens fan, as you guys know. He's a Ratbirds fan, so every time the Bengals are on, he's like, hey, the Bengals losing. I'm like, no, or yes, or today we're getting destroyed. So I'm like, yeah, we're getting destroyed. He's like, oh, good. Not bad, not good, but better than inconsistent Robins. Yeah, like I said, it's the thing about Ryan, right? I like him a lot because he has a leg. He can punt the ball. Ryan can punt the ball very far. He has a really good leg. He doesn't have accuracy. Based on what I've seen from Ryan so far, his accuracy is garbage. But he has a really good leg. Now, the funny thing is, Brad Robbins has no accuracy. I'm sorry, no leg. His leg is absolutely dog water. But he has really good accuracy. That is Brad Robbins. He can punt the ball really good accurately, but he doesn't have a leg. While Ryan has a really good leg, but he doesn't have accuracy. It's like we literally have the two polar opposite punters going head to head against each other in a competition. Which is funny because it's like every time you're like, oh, that was a great punt, but I wish it was a little bit longer. You're like, oh, that's Brad Robbins. And you're like, that was a great punt, but like it was out of bounds. You're like, oh, that was Ryan. That's like, it's every single time, man. It's like, oh, that was a great accuracy. Oh, accuracy? That was Brad Robbins, probably. It went 20 yards though, right? Yeah, that was Brad Robbins. That ball went 70 yards. Oh, that's Ryan. It went in the stands. That's Ryan. That's him. Yeah, just look at the 70-yard punt. It only goes 56 in the end because it goes out of bounds after 56 yards. I love it, man. We need hang time. We do need hang time. And neither of these freaking punters can do hang time. Because Brad doesn't have enough good of a leg to hold the ball up that long. Because if Brad does hang, so usually when you want hang time, right, you don't get that much power because you're kicking it higher. So when you're kicking it, right, and you're kicking it like this, and you're trying to go for, like, for yardage, usually what happens is you're not going to have a really high punt, so the hang time is not that good. If you want hang time, you got to kick it higher. The problem with Ryan is if he kicks it higher, it's even more inaccurate. And that's the problem. He'll still get maybe good distance, but it's very possible he'll shank the punt out of bounds. Now, with Brad Robbins, if he goes hang time, the punt goes 2 yards past him. Like, if he's here, this is where the punt lands. But it might be in the air for 17 minutes. So that's the problem with Brad Robbins versus Ryan. Ryan can punt that ball to the stratosphere. It just might not be in bounds anymore. Brad, he can punt it with hang time, but that ball's going 2 yards. Every Little League Coach Taylor could get on the field by the time the ball comes down on Brad Robbins' punt. Just kick it straight up in the air. Okay, now kick it more than 5 yards. Can't do that one, Coach. I can't do that one. Ryan's just like, oh, I kicked it. Yeah, you kicked it in the parking lot. You got distance, you don't got accuracy, buddy. Oh, Lordy. That's the difference here. That's the difference. Why can't we just get both? I just want both. You know, normal teams have both. Hey, a muff punt! We got a muff punt, and they're going to say it was down the 1 yard line. We'll see. They're going to say it's down to 1? It wasn't a muff punt, actually. They're going to say it was down the 0 yard line. Hey, yo. Hold up. No! No. He touched that ball when his body was in the end zone. He touched that ball when his body was in the end zone. That should be a touchback. That's bullcrap. That should be a touchback. It's very close, but he definitely touched that ball when his body was in the end zone. It might be close, but close is only close in horseshoes and hand grenades, okay? That was okay, it was touchback. Let's go. It was a touchback. I was right. Let's go, baby. It was a touchback. Yeah, you could teach accuracy, but you could also work harder and, you know, work on your leg and get better power. You can also teach that, too. You can train that. Anything as a punter, you can train. You can teach them how to punt in a certain way, learn how to punt in techniques. You can do all that stuff. And not saying 100% of the punter is going to be able to do it, but they can learn. You can learn, you can teach, you can, you know, develop. There's a lot of things. All right. Why are you showing me Chicago Bears programming schedule, bro? Nobody watching this because they care about the Bears. Anyway, 5:13 to go in the ball game. First down and 10 for the Bengals at the 20-yard line. Rocky Lombardi hands the ball off, and I think we're probably just going to hand the ball off and try to get out of here. I would guess. At this point, we're probably just going to keep handing the ball off and try to get out of this game. Because so far, we have a lot. We have a lot of takeaways from this game. That the first half was really freaking good. And we looked good in the first half. And I don't know what happened to our defense after the first half. But our defense just fell off a freaking cliff. I'll tell you that. Our defense absolutely fell off a freaking cliff and just, you know, went to all heckin' back. They're down in 6, incomplete pass. Okay, we try to run a screen pass. We can't run a screen pass. Man, so far, so icky. Come on. Let's just keep it rocking, boys. Keep it rocky, keep it rolling. That's all I gotta say at this point. I mean, I'm surprised we're not just running. I thought we were gonna run the ball every single play, but we are actually throwing the ball. We ran a screen pass, but that does count. All right. Third down and 6, and it's a wildly inaccurate pass. Money Mac had a nice field goal today. He did. He had a 51? It was 51-yard field goal. He had a really good field goal today. But other than that, it's been a very slow day. So we're getting another Ryan punt here. Because that was a wildly inaccurate pass. 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go in this game. I'm going to guess the Bears probably just run the ball 3 plays. And we tackle him on the punt. And that punt right there, let's go ahead and get the update on that punt. 54 yards, thank you. That was a 50-yard punt. Brad Robbins could never. I love you, Brad, but you could never. Brad Robbins could never hit that 50-yard punt like that, baby. I don't think Brad knows what a 50-yard punt is. No, I'm just kidding. I think he had the 50-yard punt last game, but that's beside the point. Ryan, he got the leg, man. All right, here we go. First down and 10. They still got their starters out. I mean, second string out there. Some of the second string guys. First down and 10. It's going to be a play action pass. Why are they still throwing the ball? Bro, they're trying to embarrass us. Why are they still throwing the ball? And they're going no huddle. Hey, this is disrespectful, man. You're going no huddle and you're still throwing the ball? You guys are up by insane amounts. You guys are destroying us right now. And they're going no huddle trying to score again. I think it's because, again, like I said before, it's the fact that they thought they were going to destroy us. They thought they were going to wreck us with their first string. And they couldn't. So now they're ticked off. And now they're trying to run up the score. And you got to understand, though, we have backups of backups out there. They have actual, second stringers. We will hurt you. I'm just joking. Although there could be a fight or two. There could definitely be a fight. They're trying so hard in the preseason game. They are. And I think it's because they feel disrespected that they thought they were going to be able to use their starters and absolutely demolish us. Absolutely. They want to run up the score and show the good ones pass and short touchdown one all week. Well, I mean, actually, it's funny. You know what? At this point, if they run up the score right and they score they score a touchdown, they score more points, it's looking worse for Caleb Williams. Because now their backups are going to look better than Caleb. Like, so far today, their backups are looking so much better than Caleb Williams. Like, so far, 7 for 8, 87 yards and 2 touchdowns for Tyson Baguette, right? Their starter, Caleb Williams, 6 for 13, 75 yards. And that 75 yards was because of one humongous pass down the field. If it wasn't for one humongous pass, they wouldn't have looked good. They would have looked absolutely atrocious. So the fact is, they're looking good with their backup over their starter. When we're really rocking our third, fourth string guys the whole game. We're not rocking second string guys. We're rocking third, fourth string guys. And if that's the case, then that's embarrassing. That's truly embarrassing for them. That Caleb Williams couldn't do what Tyson Baguette could do against he's playing the same guys pretty much, and he couldn't do it. Did we just allow a humongous catch? On 4th and 3, we just allowed a 40-yard catch. Bears want to get as much video as they can. Guys know what they got. I don't really think it's about that, to be honest. I don't really think it's about the fact of them trying to get game tape. I think it's about them trying to prove to the fans that their team is good enough and that the fans should buy tickets and should buy seats. Because they're starting their best players. They're not starting backups. Like, if they were starting third-string guys, I could agree with you, Rick, and I really would agree with you. But they're still having their second-string quarterback in there. We're in the fourth quarter at the very end of the game, and there's second-string quarterbacks in there. They're not putting in the third-string or fourth-string quarterback. They're putting in still their starting quarterback, pretty much, outside of Caleb Williams. So, I think that they're doing this to try to prove to fans. Because Chicago fans, man, they've gone through a lot of crap. They have. And I think the fans they lost a lot of trust with this head coach and the coaching staff. And I know they got rid of Matt Nagy, but they lost a lot of faith in them. Like, I think what's happening is they lost a lot of faith in the coaching. And now the coaching is trying to say, hey, listen, no, Chicago fans, look, we're good. We're a good team. We're going to be good. Buy tickets. Please buy jerseys. Come to games. Like, you don't have to worry about us. Wait, they have quarterback 3 in? Do they have quarterback 3 in? Oh, they have Brett in. I thought they still had Tyson in. Well, no, they just brought him in then, right? Dylan, did they just bring him in this drive? If they just brought him in this drive, they brought him with 4 minutes to go in the game. That's nothing. They just brought him in though, right? In this drive. Because unless I mean, he only has 4 passes. So there's no way they brought him in last drive. So, okay. My bad. They brought him in at the end of the game with 4 minutes to go. I don't know, actually, if he is or not. But they brought him in with 4 minutes to go in a game. Okay. Sorry. Yes, they did bring in the third-string quarterback. Yeah, just now. Okay, then that's nothing. That's a nothing burger, then. You bring a guy in. You don't bring a third-string in with 4 minutes to go and say, well, we're trying to see what we have in him. You bring him in with 4 minutes to go because he's your last guy, and you're like, okay, just go out there and end the game, pretty much. Just go out there and end the game. You don't bring a third-string guy in. If you're trying to see what you have in him, you bring him in like the fourth quarter, early fourth. Usually like 10 minutes to go. You know, there's some time left. Like, no. And they've been killing us the whole game. So it's not like it's like, whoa, no, they finally gave up. No, they've been killing us the whole game. So this has been the whole game. They just haven't started him. They haven't brought him in. Like, Tyler Baggett played majority of this game. After the first half was all Caleb, which I still think is crazy. They played Caleb half. But then they brought in the other guy, Tyler Baggett, for the whole third quarter, 90% of the fourth quarter. All right, so you're going to kneel it down, right, boys? You're going to do the right thing here, which is kneel it down and get out of here. Thank you. All right, they're kneeling it down, so the game's over. Thank you for not trying to score again in the preseason. So we lost 27-3. And that kind of reminds me of the freaking Titans game, which ticks me to fluff off. It's just the score. I don't like the score being 27-3, honestly. It's not even like the actual game. The game is what it is at the end of the day. But 27-3 is just like, bro, that's the Titan score. That's how we lost to the Titans. I don't like it. You could have, honestly, I'd rather them kick a field goal here and beat us 30-3. Because then it's not the Titan score. Oh, that Titan score was horrendously bad. I mean, overall wise, again, I'm gonna have my video out about like my thoughts and opinions after this loss. It is what it is at the end of the day. You know, it's preseason. You learn. You got to see a lot of things today. Better than 28-3. Oh, Falcons fans! You know, I got a best friend who's actually a Falcons fan, too. I got a best friend who's a Falcons fan. And I watched that Super Bowl with him. And he's a Falcons fan. And I didn't really care about the Super Bowl. I hate the Patriots, so I was like, I hate the Patriots. I don't want the Patriots to win. And I was kind of rooting for the Falcons because, you know, that's him. That's his team. Man. He got destroyed in that game. Ugh. Yeah, I agree with you. Alright, guys. I've been live for 3.5 hours, man. I'm gonna get my videos out for today and get started now that we are currently done this game.